Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream, man. How we doing? How we doing? My apologies for being late. I had to get some stuff done today, but we're back at it. Hopefully you're doing well, guys. Let me know if you can hear me all good in the chat as well. I'd very much appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, also, guys, be sure to drop a like on the video. Pardon me. And I did upload a video as well today, guys. If you want to check it out, it is the pinned comment on both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat if you want to check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, all that good stuff. Man, we're almost there, guys. Friday is nearly upon us. And I'm looking forward to this weekend, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. We're going to be streaming all day Saturday. Probably won't be live Sunday. Got, you know, chores to do. Chores. It's great being an adult, isn't it? It's great. I love it. But yeah, we got some stuff to do Sunday. I'm not too sure. Oh, actually, I was going to stream tomorrow night, but thinking about it now, I think United are playing tomorrow night, so we won't be doing that, actually. We won't be doing that. We'll be live as normal in the day, though. But yeah, welcome. Yo, Cheese, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello. How's it hanging? I tried to sign up for the Battlefield beta as well, but I was in, like, a queue for, like, 2 hours, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed, man. I ain't doing this. I'll have another go later, maybe. There's been that many. I think I was 25,000 in the queue, just to get on the website. So, safe to say, there's a lot of people waiting for Battlefields, which makes sense, you know? I think just the idea of it going back to the modern style Battlefield's probably a big hype for a lot of people, isn't it? Yeah, not too bad, dude. Not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Happy that it's Friday tomorrow. Had a good session at the gym today as well. The buzzing about that. Gym's been going good, actually, the last couple of days. Because, like, the last few weeks, man, I've really slacked. Not been eating well. I've just not been training well, you know. Like, I've been getting, like, decent sessions in, but just not, like, sessions where I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm getting growth. So, last couple of days have been kind of nice. Come out feeling like, yeah, shredding myself there. So, just need to get my eating back on track now. I've got to get my protein up. My protein's lacking at the moment. All right, let's get things started, man, because we're late. We need to get with it. We need to get with it. Let's go. All right. Hello. How's it going? More fish, no chips, mates. I've actually been eating cleaner. Like, I've been having, like, a lot of chicken and veg, a bit of rice here and there, more salads. But, like, my protein levels are just not high enough. I like to try and be to about 120 grams plus protein, but I'm probably at the minute, probably more at, like, 50, man. I'm at, like, less than 50% of where I need to be, really. So, like, if anything, I'm just going to be maintaining. I'm not going to be getting any growth, really, or any proper growth, you know? Of course, consistency is the main thing, and calories as well. Of course, if your calories are too low, people forget that, you know, carbs can help with muscle building as well, but protein's the name of the game, innit? It's the name of the game. Right, sorry, 2 seconds. Just checking a message from Rosie. And I will be with you. Well, I must admit, I do like my chips. I do like my chips as well. What's going on, Heineken? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Can you guys actually hear that, the fireside music in the background? I don't know if you can or not. Yeah, it's just doing its own thing today, man. Right, fucking Lego head. Tell you, right, Lego head. Let me move that over there. All right, so plan today, even though we're late, it's 1:15. We're probably not going to do too much yapping, or we're going to try, you know? We're going to try not to do too much yapping. There's a couple of things I wanted to look at on Reddit, maybe a couple of videos to check out as well. And then I think we're going to jump into some reverse 1999, I think, and maybe do a bit of Arknights if we have time. If not, then maybe we'll just double dip tonight, maybe, and we'll stream again later, just so we can get everything in. because I need to do all my dailies as well. I need to do my Wiro stuff. I need to do Zenith. I want to build up the rest of my roster on Wiro as well. Do you know what I actually decided to do yesterday? Because I didn't stream and I had half an hour. I thought, you know what? It's been ages. I haven't bothered with the tower since like 1.0. And I actually went and jumped into the tower. But I do want to make sure I do the last level on the right side with my Yao team. I haven't really built it up yet, so I'm waiting to do that. But we've cleared everything else. But it's been a while since I've done the tower, man. It's still fucking mid. It's still mid. We had a break. Went back. It's still mid. Not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of it, if I'm honest. Can't wait to see what this new endgame is, apparently. Somebody commented in my video that I put up yesterday as well. You know, when I was talking about the events in Wuthering Waves, and they were saying that apparently there is a roguelike mode coming to the game, which is kind of interesting, because I said that'd be kind of cool. Terraversity is fun there over Spectral Console. I just don't find the Terraversity fun at all, if I'm honest. I think it's kind of a mid-end game. But, because I said in that video where we was talking about events, it'd be nice if we had... I said, like, wouldn't it be cool? You know, we've got the forgeries and the tacit fields dotted across the map. Maybe if we had, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 different towers dotted across the map. And they were almost like towers of Babel, right? And there were like 10 levels. And you could go to them like forgeries, hop in, and you could fight up to the top level. But if you died before you got to completed the top level, like you had to start again kind of thing. And they reset with, I don't know, with every patch or every couple of weeks. And they had new enemies in and new buffs or new mechanic. Well, not so much mechanics, but just new things that can be triggered, let's say, either buffs or debuffs or whatever, you know? I think that would be a really cool idea, to be fair. I think it'd work quite well. You find the roguelike event very funny if you like the simulated uni from Honkai Star Rail. Oh, really? Still got to do the what's it as well, actually, the John Victorio event. That ends in like 2 days, doesn't it, actually? But yeah, all right then. Shall we let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. Hold up a second. Before we do that, though, let me just quickly check something first. Where are we? Yeah, so United, I think, kick off tomorrow at 8. So we'll do a normal daytime stream to tomorrow, but we won't be live of the evening, which I did plan to do, but I forgot that United were playing. But we might double dip tonight, maybe. I'm in the wrong part. Give me a second here. I don't know why have YouTube changed the community tab to the posts tab now? I don't know why. Like, it's not a big deal, but it's like community tab was fine. Like, why does it need to change its name? Okay. All right. You guys got anything planned for the weekend? Let's get straight into it then. Let's do it. Actually, I don't know if you guys are not going to be able to see that. Hold up. Let me get OBS up on my my gaming PC so you guys can see it. There we go. All right, awesome. Well, game's probably going to play a bit of a Reverse 1999. I've just started playing that. I've been absolutely having a blast with it. I really like the game. So we're going to delve a little bit more into that. And if we get time, which I don't know if we're going to, we might play a bit of Arknights Endfield. But if I don't, later this evening, we'll play some Arknights Endfield. I think that's going to be the plan. Do you know what I've started playing again? I restarted the game again from scratch. I've been playing some RuneScape recently. And I restarted Star Trek Online. I've been kind of having like a renaissance with Star Trek again. I have, man, like, you know, because like it's one of my favorite like IPs, Star Trek is, and I've been kind of having a bit of a renaissance. So I started a fresh character on Star Trek Online.
Game over.
Game over.
Restart.
It's so fucking cursed.
Would you like
So
to
cursed.
restart?
We did restart, yeah. We did restart. Not so camp, though. Not so camp. But we did restart. We did restart. Game over. Restart. I cursed myself putting it in there, you know. I put it in there, and I knew exactly what I was doing, and I still did it. Alright, you like the laboratory drip as well, by the way. Look at the laboratory drip. I can imagine the rest of the scientists in their lab coats coming in to work with Baiju and being like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? And she's just like, what? What, man? What? What's going on, Leo? We're going to play a little bit of Reverse 1999 is the plan today. After we've had our little yap. And then we're going to get into some Reverse, I think, and then maybe do some Arknights Endfield later on. But we'll probably do 2 streams today. Probably do two streams. Man, see, like, this is what I've been doing. Like, this is supposed to be the section for, like, my watch videos for on stream. It's full of fucking Star Trek videos at the minute. I keep adding them there. I need to set up a separate playlist. Oh, as well, guys, let me just quick little plug as well. I have created a couple of new channels in the Discord, and I've created a little React Smash section. So if anybody wants to join the Discord, there'll be a link in the description. It should work. And if you ! Discord, Nightbot should give you the link if she's alive right now. And yeah, if you guys want to share any videos you want me to react to, you can pop them in here, and we'll get round to getting them on stream. We did react to this the other day. I think I might upload that, actually, because I think we're going to react to some of the others, because I do want to learn the Arknights lore. Because obviously, enjoying Enfield, I kind of want to learn a little bit more about the universe, so I thought we'd do like a little series of, like, you know, we were player learns the Arknights lore, or whatever we'll call it. But yeah, it was a good video as well, man. I enjoyed it. How many gacha games do I mainly play? I'd say at the minute, playing Wuthering Waves probably the most. I've just started Reverse 1999. Well, I say just started. I did start it like 6-7 months ago. I only played through like the tutorial section, and then I just got swept up in doing other stuff. And since it came to Steam, I re-downloaded it, and I started playing it again. I want to say like last week, around about. It's been about a week or so. So like I'm playing Reverse 1999 now. I'm playing Arknights Endfield as well in the beta, but I'm trying not to like give myself too much with Arknights, because obviously I want to enjoy the game when it comes out. So I haven't played it properly the last couple of days. I'm getting my dailies in on ZZZ on a regular basis, although I'm still kind of far behind on ZZZ at the moment. I've been playing a bit of Tower of God New World at the minute, although it's whatever. Yeah, I'd probably say that's it, really. I do play PGR, but I haven't played for a while. Yeah. Probably, like, Wuwa, ZZZ, and, Arknights, and Reverse 1999, I'd say is the go-tos at the moment, I guess. Yo, Kieran, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Reverse Lord is very great. I think you'll have fun reading it. Yeah, I am enjoying the story so far as well. Just got to the bit where we were tricked into shooting Schneider, I think it was. Or at least I think we was anyway. We were kind of hallucinating, weren't we? Which I was kind of sad, man. Kind of sad. I like it though. I like that it's a little bit more I hate to use the word mature, because like the idea that just because something's a bit more gritty and maybe has like, well, it's got swearing but it's censored in the end, is more mature, but it kind of is, you know, because sometimes, you know, just because something's like fluffy and friendly, people are like, well, that's not mature, and it's like, I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah, I really like the vibe, the aesthetic, the whole thing with Reverse 1999 is nice, man. The art style as well is just absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It is a top tier. Underrated game, definitely. Underrated game. Give me a second here before we get into it then. What are you guys playing at the moment anyway? What's your main game at the moment? What is your main game? Sorry, 2 seconds. YouTube's been so fucking weird lately, man. It's doing my head in. It really is, dude. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of that. All right, we're gonna watch a Kaza video. Okay. We gotta have a look. We gotta have a look.
Absolutely.
Let me pause that first. Let me bring chat back up. Sorry, my bad. Mature stories are mostly better than a pair of friendship tropes. Yeah, see, like for me, I don't mind a trope. It's just if it's done well, you know. I am genuinely an enjoyer of cliches. If it's presented nicely, or it's at least tackled well, shall I say? You know, as a sci-fi fantasy fan, it's littered with tropes, isn't it? It's just how well it's tackled for me. You know. But you're back on the old dark and darker vibe, boy. How's he doing at the minute, dude? How's the game? Just got Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Oh, nice. Arena at 7 PM. What arena breakout? I want to get back on arena. I do actually. I need to sign up for this Battlefield beta. I downloaded NG2. Haven't booted it up yet though. Arknights, CZZ, HSR, and WUA. Okay, fairs. Oh, dark and darker arena. Oh shit, 3v3 fights. What? Just like straight up going at it, like removing all the extraction mode, like you just go in and kick the shit out of each other, basically. Ooh, I might have to download. I might have to check that out, then, man. I might have to check that out. I do like dark and darker. You go fight in any gear that as your name you keep when you die. Oh, okay. Interesting. Ooh, yo, I might have to check that out, dude. Because I do like dark and darker. It's been a hot minute, though. I'll probably get absolutely destroyed on it. Alright, guys. We're going to check out a video from Kaza then, shall we? Because the title caught my eye, but he's good at doing titles, I must say. Very rarely does it really, you know. But anyway. So let's check this out from Kaza. Wuthering Waves is being attacked over 2.1 update. Why? How? I don't know. Because unless you're going into leaks, which I haven't been for a long time myself, all we've got is the title for a live stream, right? That they posted on Twitter. They haven't posted anything else, I don't think, anyway. So, all right, let's see why Wuthering Waves is being attacked then, shall we? Which is kind of a... I'm not going to say odd, it's gacha, but I haven't seen it myself. That's what I should say.
Wuthering Waves has been doing absolutely amazingly recently, obviously with version 2.0, but recently we had a lot of news about version 2.1, which a lot of people have been very excited for.
Okay, so, alright, I must be missing something, because, like, what news have we had about 2.1 then, other than the announcement of the live stream? That's not leaks, should I say?
As I think we're going to be getting a continuation to the story, and also a continuation to a lot of the other characters. Obviously, Phoebe and Brant are going to be our new kind of characters coming out, and everyone...
Can't wait for Phoebe. I want to get both of these, actually. I do want to get both of these. I'm hoping that she's going to slot in nicely with Jinsei, and hopefully... he's maybe going to slot in nicely with Changli as well. I did initially, back in the day, we made that video about him being a hybrid. I meant more with the pistol and the sword. If it maybe being a support or sustain role. But if he's going to be slotting in with Changli, he's more likely going to be sitting in a DPS role, I would think, isn't he?
Everyone is very excited for that. But yeah, they put out this tweet saying that the preview special broadcast program is supposed to be on February 7th at 7 PM UTC +8, which is about like 6 AM in like North America time, like EST, and also 11
It's about the miners. I meant miners. Really?
AM over in the UK if you're over here. And obviously, you know, this is very exciting. It's going to be hosted by Dong and also Jay, so that's going to be very exciting to see what they can kind of bring. But it seems like the scummiest community in gacha gaming is back, and they're kind of making another stance against Wuthering Waves, which
who's the scummiest community?
just proves their overall bias towards a lot of these Hoyo games. And you know, obviously, I think you guys know what community I'm talking about. It's r/gachagaming, or otherwise known as in the community r/Hoyo gaming, because again,
yo, I don't know why people get so mad about r/gachagaming personally, man. Like, I'll go in there myself just to like look at, because sometimes there's some great conversations in there regarding just gacha games as a whole. They definitely do seem to not well, let's just say take umbrage, I guess, with Wuthering Waves by the looks of it. That's how it feels anyway. I think a lot of people in the Wither community have got r/gachagaming PTSD though, man. I'm not going to lie.
Again, bro, the amount that they suck off Hoya
You're just joking, you don't want it to be. I was going to say, I was like, what the fuck? What?
verse is absolutely crazy, and we're going to be going into what they've done this time and how they've actually been kind of silencing the community again for version 2.1, and it's absolutely crazy to see. So obviously, if you guys do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also go to GameStop, use my code Kaza.
The thing for me though, man, like it's at a point now where I think it's become, or at least on the outside, it definitely looks like it's it's not so much a biased subreddit, more of it's ran by a biased team, I guess, shall we say? Because I think there's plenty of people in the Reddit that are just people who enjoy gacha games who just want to find news a lot of the time. But I think it's the mods, definitely, isn't it? That do seem to lean specifically. It's not so much into, well, it definitely is into Hoyo, but it seems to be specifically against WoW a lot of the time, doesn't he? Rather than like anti other gacha games.
Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff. I recently got this cup, which is really, really cool. They've released like some kind of cat ear cups, which are really, really nice. So I definitely recommend checking them out because, again, they've been...
I've seen a bunch of people getting sponsored by these recently, who are not even gacha gamers as well. I'm sure I saw like H3's podcasts got a sponsored by gamers. Have any of you guys ever tried these? Like, I've never, and I'm somebody who goes to the gym. I don't even take pre-workouts for the gym, actually. The only thing I take is creatine. But I usually drink that while I'm at the gym or post workouts. Do any of you guys ever drink like gaming supplements? I feel like I'd feel like shit, man, if I was drinking this stuff while I was gaming.
Make a ton of really high quality stuff, which I use pretty much every single day. So yeah, go over there, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. But let's get back into the video. So this was the post that came up in r/gachagaming. Now it took me a little bit to find it because obviously it's a post that's been deleted by the moderators of the server. Now they say Wuthering Waves version 2.1 special broadcast is set to air on February 7th, 2025, which seems like a pretty informative post, you know. r/gachagaming, you know, they cover all sorts of gacha games. They always have these announcements for a lot of different kind of...
This is why I like going in there, man, because I think there's some great posts sometimes, you know, just... And it's less about specific gacha games. The posts are like, you know, when people are just talking about gacha games as a whole, you know, like talking about systems, what they like, what they don't like, you know, tropes with storytelling, character conversations, all that sort of stuff that I think, you know, are interesting to have sometimes. Because let's face it, as a space, which I know we do have a variation in the space, but I think there's a lot of things within this space, you know, whether it's the way stories are told, characters are designed, or systems, you know, they're very similar, aren't they? And, you know, I like getting involved in those sorts of conversations when people are talking about the overall space as a whole.
Versions and everything like that, which, again, people get very excited for. And, you know, there's a lot of people that kind of...
Just drinks Red Bull, keeps you awake while reading H-Star Story.
And obviously, some people are...
Hey, yo, freaking hell, man. I think you need Coke for that, man. And I don't even mean Coke to drink either.
There to kind of cause a lot of kind of issues. And also some people were there just because they like gacha games in general. And honestly, they've just wound up in a bad community accidentally. Now, they go on to say, unfortunately, your post has been removed for the following reasons. Rule 4, post in the right place. Now, this has been an issue that's happened previously, and they pretty much say many game-specific topics are okay. However, some content is disallowed due to it being better suited for game-specific subreddits. This includes, but is not limited to, character trailers and banner news, regular patch notes or content updates, most social media posts or in-game notices, live stream announcements with select exceptions.
Is this another situation where, because like, let's face it, right? You know, let's face it. Yo, Poggers, thanks for the sub, man, appreciate ya. Let's face it. I think most people see at least, you know, a semblance of bias in this Reddit, right? I don't know why people who know that's the case, or even at least believe that's the case, keep going back there, acting surprised and frustrated when it happens, you know? I get it's for content, I understand that, but there's a lot of people in the community that do. I'm like, bro, you know? It's like going to a KKK rally and being surprised there's a few racists there. It's like, well, what do you expect, man? You know, there's no point getting mad about it now. You keep going there just to trigger yourself.
which, you know, we
Probably a bad analogy, but you know.
Spoiler, it's Hoyoverse. And they say individual game revenue and store ranking posts or screenshots. So again, they don't allow some of this content, but it's a little bit weird how they allow like other stuff. For example, the version 5.3 trailer, which is kind of insane. Now, it's going to be interesting to see whether they do allow version 2.1's trailer to be shown on here, because they pretty much say that they only allow like major patches and stuff to be featured on r/gachagaming, which, let's be real, if you actually go on the subreddit itself, it's not exactly like the most like clean and polished area. I don't know why they're so specific about what version.
Delay on chat is crazy. What do you mean? What, when you actually type it in? Should come through instantly. I might have just been reading it late, but chat delay on YouTube set to low light. It's not on ultra low because I'm streaming at 1440p, so it should be like from when you send it to when I actually see it. I don't know what YouTube's at now, man. It's like 10 to 15 seconds or something like that. Might be a little bit less than that. I don't know. Used to be like 30 plus.
I mean, posts go in there every single day, and it's not like they're trying to make an official announcement or anything. It just seems like they're trying to censor a lot of these games for an update, which is actually pretty big. 2.1, I feel like it's going to be a pretty big update, and I feel like it is a pretty major patch. The same as how Genshin Impact version 5.3 was. Just because it has that 0.1 and it's not like a 0.0 or something like that, or 0.3 or whatever, it doesn't mean that it's a, you know, lower patch or a filler patch. You know,
well, I think for me, anyway, one, obviously, I don't give a fuck because, like I say, we know that this is like, this is what r/gachagaming do. To get mad about it now, I think it's just like, you know, it's like getting mad that there's been no quality of life updates on Genshin, or being still expecting a skip button to happen. Not going to happen. But, you know, I don't even think you need to get into this conversation of like trying to debate whether 2.1 is going to be a big patch or not. Whether it is, Kuro don't really do live streams very often for Wuthering Waves, do they? So just the fact that they're doing one, I think it's notable enough that it can be shared in places like that, because it's not like they do a live stream for every little freaking update that drops. So either there's something major happening, or they want to talk about something, or something's changing in the way they're doing things, which I think's definitely fair for it to be put in there. But as I said, it's r/gachagaming. What do you expect?
All of these updates,
what do you expect? You know,
big, especially in the kind of early ones, 0.1, 0.2, and 0.3. They're usually pretty good because they do have a lot of story added to it and a lot of the new characters coming out. Obviously, a lot of people were actually excited in the comments saying, hey, you know, I can't wait for this live stream to come out, because again, it is a very exciting thing. And obviously some people were saying,
as well, you know, from the actual picture on the Twitter, are we getting a new area? Are we getting a new area? Is it going to be like 1.1? Cause where is it? Here we go. Where's this? Where is this specifically? I don't know where this is. This is different, right? This is different, isn't it? There's like this ship here as well in the background. Wait, this isn't somewhere where we've been yet, is it? Yes, there's a new area. Yeah, see, like this is like 1.1 then. Definitely worth a live stream in my opinion. You know, new area. It's not just going to be like a story update. One as well. It like anything post 2.0 now, unless obviously it is like a filler update, which I don't think this is going to be. I think it's going to be more like 1.1 with the Jinsey thing. Is that we started a whole new arc and we kind of left it on an incredibly intriguing point, haven't we? Lots of questions to be answered. So any little extra additions now to the story are quite like, you know, important, really.
Why was this removed and stuff like that, which is a very valid question. Why was this
removed?
Studio
areas, you want me to spoil? Nah, don't spoil. Like to keep it spoiler free.
The thing is, they've already got stuff like Genshin Impact down here, and they do this all the time. They always
as much as I can anyway. Some people like to just drop spoilers in my comment section sometimes. It's just like, yeah, have you seen the leaks, bro? And then go on to list the leaks. He's like, well, not until I read that comment, dude.
Read a Wuthering Waves post, and it's happened before to the same person. If you notice, the actual author of this post is called Adventurous Bed 6165. They just seem like someone who enjoys Wuthering Waves and likes sharing Wuthering Waves.
Has this bastard finally gone and done it? Has he changed his YouTuber name? Has he changed his name? Is that you, Neo? What does that mean then? What does that mean, bro? Does that mean we're getting content, bro? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I appreciate it. Yup, I went and done it. Ooh.
Ways content, to r/gachagaming, which I think is okay. And then they put here, like, this is when the TGA promotion video came out, and this was the same person that uploaded it.
I'm still gonna call you Neo, just to confuse people, you know, just to confuse people. I'll be like, yo, Neo. People will be like, who the fuck's Neo? Even put out a video. Oh, did ya?
New comments cannot be posted, and they say comments have been locked due to endless and irrelevant bickering. Like, it's a comment section. What do you expect? I feel like a lot of people, you know, were going kind of crazy in the comments, but I feel like, you know, the moderators should just do their job and actually sort out the comments rather than just lock the entire post. And it feels like this is very targeted towards Wuthering Waves, and we've had this a lot in the past, you know.
You got some backpack management. I'm gonna have to watch that.
And just kind of
I'm gonna have to watch that because I need some backpack management tips. I did delete a bunch of echoes yesterday, though. I actually did. Oh, as well, I said this earlier. I actually did the tower for the first time since 1.0. I decided, you know what? Let's go play the tower. I just want to. I want to clear out the right side with my Yao, though. So I just need to build my Yao team up, and then we're good. We're good. We're done. We're cleared. But I was saying earlier as well. I still don't like it. I still don't like it.
Removing and getting rid of a lot of posts to do with Wuthering Waves, but also keeping a lot to do with Hoyo, keeping a lot to do with a lot of other gacha games as well. And it seems like they just have this whole agenda against Wuthering Waves for pretty much no reason at all. I don't know why. Maybe there is some reason behind it that I don't really know about. But honestly, it's just getting a little bit frustrating and tiring because, as I say in every single video, r/gachagaming is supposed to be a completely blanket kind of term, you know? Gacha gaming. It's supposed to be every gacha game, including Wuthering Waves.
At the end of the day, it's their Reddit, isn't it? They can do what they want with it, really. I don't care. Again, it's clearly has some biases. The way they've done some stuff is fucked, but don't get frustrated about it, man. I understand that it's probably not. It's more for the content, but yeah, fuck them, man. Fuck them.
But for some reason, they feel like they want to censor a lot of this kind of stuff.
I played the tail because I ran out of things to see. I haven't, because like I've been taking this patch really slow. I've still got plenty of map stuff to do. Even in 1.0 area, I've still got map stuff to do because I can't min pick, man. I just can't do it. I've still got Encore's companion quest to do, Carlotta's companion quest to do, Richia's companion quest to do. I still haven't done the John Vittorio event. That's it. And I've got like a bunch of just little freaking silly quests to do here and there. I've really dialed back since like 1.3. I've like tried to slow things right down and just enjoy the game a little bit more. You know, if there's time stuff, I get in and I do it kind of thing. Yeah, anything that's permanent or I don't have to rush. Just taking my time now. I'm just taking my time.
And even if they did this for
I've been enjoying it more as well, actually.
Why they get rid of posts that are pretty much showing off a lot of the big major updates that are coming to a lot of these gacha games, because that's the whole point of the subreddit. And instead, they're just kind of killing off their server by saying, no, because we don't like that post, we're going to get rid of it.
I don't think they are killing off the server, though, is it? It's still a pop-in server, really.
And it's kind of crazy that these moderators always do this. And it's even crazier to kind of think r/gachagaming in the past just had like collaborations with Wuthering Waves. Now, obviously, Wuthering Waves have not collaborated with them since. And, you know, that's probably for a very, very important reason there, because they probably realized that they don't actually like Wuthering Waves. And it's crazy that they actually...
What if, you know, just to play devil's advocate, I'm not saying this happened, what if when this collaboration went down, something happened that we don't know about that left a bit of an animosity between the people who run r/gachagaming and Kuro? I don't know. Not saying that's the case, not accusing anybody of that. I'm just saying, you know, just to play devil's advocate, I don't think that is the case. I think it's probably just more that they're bias mods and they're human beings who act like human beings sometimes. But, you know, maybe. Who knows? Who knows?
Actually took up that sponsor in the first place, seeing as how anti-Kuro games they are in this server. Now, obviously, this is one meme that kind of came up at the top. They say Genshin Impact 5.4.
Actually, oh shit. Actually, where is it? Got that up here somewhere. It was somewhere. Oh, there you go. There you go. Not that that matters, but whatever.
Patch, Wuthering Waves 2.1 filler patch, which again is not a filler patch, and I feel like a lot of people didn't really like that in the comments. And they say Tower Fantasy to save open world gacha gaming, which is an absolutely crazy meme. Obviously, I feel like...
Wait, what was that there about?
They say Genshin Impact 5.4 patch, Wuthering Waves 2.1 filler patch, which again is not a filler patch, and I feel...
We don't know that. I don't think it is. I'm expecting it to probably be you know, one, there's a live stream, so it's making me think it's probably not a filler patch. And two, it's the patch after, you know, the big change, like 1.1. We've saw that it looks like we're getting a new area. So, you know, we don't know that it's not a filler patch unless you've, like, obviously, like, say, you've been looking at leaks. Which I think Kaz said he doesn't, does he? So...
I feel like a lot of people didn't really like that in the comments.
Unless he
and
does.
They say Tower Fantasy to save open world gacha gaming, which is an absolutely crazy meme. Obviously, I feel like this is a bit of satire because Tower Fantasy is pretty much dead in the water, and you know, I don't think either of these patches are filler patch. Oh no, the Genshin Impact one was definitely filler. And obviously, on the topic of you know, filler patches,
like, because the one thing that's funny for me sometimes, I get it, like this is a community, but like I see a lot of the Wuthering Waves content creators who are clearly biased towards Wuthering Waves, which is not a problem. That's not a problem. Angry that there's a Reddit that's kind of biased towards Huyo games. Just because it's called r/gachagaming doesn't mean it has to be for everything. If they don't want to run it like that, they can run it but they want, really, can't they? But it does make me laugh, that does, like, you know, where people are like, I'm biased towards Huyo. That game sucks, this game good. Wait, you like that game more? Fuck you then.
and Genshin Impact filler patches. We all know that version 5.4, including a lot of Genshin Impact players and fans, we pretty much all know that Genshin Impact version 5.4 is a big filler patch, and I feel like a lot of players, even from the Genshin...
Does he keep up with leaks? I don't know. I watched one of his videos before, you know, when just before Black Shores dropped, there was like a video going around on Twitter, which I actually reacted to on my channel. And then that's when Kuro started to put out posts saying we don't want people to share leaks. And that's when I was like, all right, I ain't going to look at leaks anymore or react to them or anything like that. And I remember he made a video specifically talking about that post had gone up and says that he doesn't follow leaks and he won't share leaks on his channel because one, he thinks it spoils the game for him, and two, it's just not like, you know, I don't think he said it was cringe. Somebody else said it was cringe, but he said it was like, he just doesn't want to do that, which I was like, you know, that's fair, respect that. But unless you're keeping up with leaks, hey, would you not know that 2.1's a filler patch? Because all we've seen officially is a picture, haven't we, really? That kind of does show off the potential for a new area, so makes me think it's not a filler patch, because, like, that's definitely a new area. But other than that, I don't know what's in there.
Genshin Impact community were not happy with this, and it felt a little bit lackluster. But for some reason, this
and that's
was
not a problem.
allowed.
Hey, fucking do what he wants. Looking at leaks is not bad at all. I'm not that guy. Trust me. I just want to let people know that I don't care. I used to look at them all the time myself. You know why I probably haven't been looking at leaks recently, personally, for myself. One is because like I say, I reacted to leaks on this channel. Yeah, we've reacted to some, what was it? We're a Legion videos. Did we react to? And we reacted to, I think it was the very first little bits of Camellia gameplay that we saw. And then Kuro were like, we don't want you to do that. And I was like, all right, you know what? I made a video saying, look, I ain't going to do that anymore. Hold my hands up. If they want me to take down any videos, I'll take them down. And I privated videos that had anything like that in. You know, that's the reason I ain't been looking, because I suppose I only really looked at leaks for Wuthering Waves really personally was because, hey, yo, I can make a video and it'll get a decent amount of views. Other than that, I didn't really care. So that's the only reason I've stopped looking at them. I think because I'm like, hey, leaks bad. If you look at leaks, you're bad. It's just that it doesn't benefit me.
But for some reason, with Wuthering Waves, even if it's remotely even close to a filler patch...
Spoilers aren't exactly palatable for everyone. Yeah, like, when it comes to, like, character stuff like that, I don't give a fuck. And I can understand people actively wanting to do that. It makes sense. Like, you know, it's a predatory game. Why not try and find out what's coming to build your account as smoothly as you possibly can, I guess, and in the most free-to-play friendly way. I don't know how people can go looking for story spoilers like that. That blows my mind. I'm like, why would you want to spoil the story for yourself? And people who share that stuff on Twitter as well, it's like, fuck you, you know? One thing if you're sharing it to people who want to see, then whatever, but I don't understand why people want to see. Like, story for me is like, why would you want to spoil the story, man? The story? Black Shore ain't a filler patch. Who said it was? Legion Women just refuses to stop leaking.
Isn't, by the way, 2.1 isn't at all. Oh, okay, we won't let that happen. But 5.4, which is very obviously a filler patch, I'm pretty sure
1.4 is a filler patch. I don't think 1.4 was that much of a filler patch for me, really. So far, the only real filler patch we've had was 1.2.
That themselves, no, we'll keep that
was
one
a
up.
proper filler
and it's
patch.
absolutely crazy to see that they still keep this kind of stuff up, despite them saying, oh, we only have major patches, we only keep major patches, when that's not the case. 5.4 is not a major patch. I think everybody can agree with that, even if you're not a Wuthering Waves fan or whatever. 5.4
It'd be more fun to theorize ones. Yes, that's why I like. I haven't really done lore videos. I haven't done any theory crafting videos for a while because, like, you know, we haven't really had any tidbits from Kuro unless you're going into leaks, which I don't want to do that. I enjoy making theory craft videos where they give us some information and it's like, ooh, right now let's look into how that could correlate with real world stuff and then come up with what maybe they're planning, you know, like how I did with like Brandt and who else did I do it for? We did it for the Sentinel as well. We did it actually for Renacita also, and I think, did we do it for Richia? Whatever, anyway. I like doing those sort of videos because that is fun to like be like, oh, okay, you know, that's why I, from the very start, knew Brandt was going to be Fusion, was because of his name, Brandt, which through multiple different languages, Old English and everything, it means to brand, to burn, to all that sort of stuff as well, you know. And my idea, I was thinking he was going to be a hybrid resonator in regards to using his sword and his pistol as well. You know, I enjoy doing those sort of stuff, man. It's fun.
4 is not a major patch, whereas 2.1 I feel like is much more.
Depends on what your definition of filler is. Haven't been black to black shores since I 100% it. That's fair. There was nothing to do with the black shores, though, really, with map wise, was there? You know, like there was a good like bit of story content there, but as a place to go to, there's no point going to the black shores. There's not even anything there in terms of POI really that you need to go back there for, is there? There's just no reason to go to the black shores at all.
Of a major patch than 5.4. Now, obviously, with 5.3 and stuff, I absolutely agree with it still staying up. I feel like 5.3 was a pretty big patch in terms of the story, and the same goes for 2.1 as well. So maybe, you know, gacha gaming mods will step up the game in the future. I just don't think so.
Even if you consider the filler patch Black Shores, yeah, like I want to say it was a letdown for me personally. But I think out of like the big story updates, I think it was the weakest one personally. There's a lot of people who weren't a fan of 1.4. I actually kind of liked it. One, I like Cammy. Two, I like the fact that we got to actually spend time with Cammy in that part, whereas with 1.3, it just all felt like it was loaded on the back end with 1.3. You know, it felt like a little bit rushed at the end. The pacing was a little bit off. I know it was a damsel in distress saving mission kind of thing, but it would have been nice to spend a bit more time with Shorekeeper through that quest line. I felt like that, for me at least anyway. I like that we got to, you know, the lament got brought up and that. I hope at some point in the game we get to see a lament happen. I want to see that shit happen like real time, you know, the freaking the sky tearing asunder, you know, buildings being brought down, you know, like cities being razed to the ground, Tacit Discord springing up everywhere and slaughtering the population. I know this is dark and I don't know if we'll get that. I think it'd be cool, you know. We got it with like the little trailer bits, didn't we, with Shorekeeper, you know, and when she's talking about the lament, you know, of the Tacit's chasing the people and stuff. I want to see that, man. You know, I want to see that. I want to see that. Shorekeeper is beautiful. Oh yeah, dude, best character. Well, at least for me, best addition to my account since Verena, personally. You know, in terms of like overall account utility. Now, don't get me wrong, Jinx is my favorite character in the game, and Cammy's just like insanely powerful and unga bunga. You know, and I really like Carlotta. You know how much I like Carlotta. But in terms of like utility, yeah, man, best addition to my account since Verena, personally. Yo, Sarah, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Even Echo from Boss not needed overall after you farmed a few. Yeah, it's kind of like there's no reason to go back there, is there? Don't get me wrong, beautiful area, and I like what it represents, and it's cool addition to the lore. But yeah, it's kind of just, you know, not much. Well, not any reason to go back there again, is there? A filler patch is not a filler patch if you enjoy it. I suppose it's what you look at as a definition of a filler patch, like, you know. I didn't not enjoy 1.2. Well, I guess I kind of did after a bit. At the start, it was fine, but the way I see a filler patch is literally just like, the way I define it for myself anyway, is where the devs are like, right, we want to keep up with content, but we're doing as little as possible in the attempt to, like, give ourselves a little buffer zone to, you know, go more heavy into the other stuff. That's why I'll look at it more like that, rather than my personal enjoyment of it. I see it as, like, the devs throwing out crumbs so they can cook a meal over here kind of thing, like, you know what I mean?
I just think they're so dumb, and I feel like this community is so dumb.
I don't think the lament will happen again because according to the story, it already happened as a great. Well, there's been over, what is it? There's been, it wasn't like, I can't remember exactly now. Wasn't it like hundreds of thousands of laments altogether over 10,000 years? There's been, I think there's like, hasn't there been like 7 global laments and thousands upon thousands of more localized laments? It's like the lament isn't just a global phenomenon. It's like it can be local as well. You know, almost look at it as like a storm almost, like, you know, like you can have wider ranging storms. You can have more localized storms. It's just you can have global ones as well when it comes to the lament. I just want to see a city torn asunder, man, under a lament, and you know, the chaos that ensues.
Now, obviously, I feel like there's a lot of there's some kind of good people in there. But I feel like,
I can't remember the exact number.
The majority of them, the moderating team, just are absolutely incompetent, and I feel like they just can't run a server correctly.
Let me just remind myself. Let's see. Over the past 10,000 years, a total of 5, right? 5 global laments and over 300,000 regional occurrences of the lament. So, yeah, 5 global ones. For some reason, I had made 7.
Or a subreddit correctly, sorry. And it seems like this anti-Wuthering Waves agenda just keeps going on and on and on. But this constantly happens, and, you know, it's something that I have to say every single video. Do not go over to this community, especially if you are a Wuthering Waves, you know, player or a Wuthering
Why? See, this is what I mean. Like, don't go over there if you're going to get triggered by the fact that they're a little bit biased. That's all I'd say. Casa keeps going over there and getting mad about it. I'm in the fucking Reddit, man. I am. I think it's, you know, and if you're really angry that they keep, like, taking down Wuthering Waves posts, then don't join it. But if you want, like, good conversations, it's a good place to go, man, I think, personally. You know, there's some good posts in r/gachagaming. With some good conversations. I find myself, personally, there's some better holistic conversations go on in this than in the Wuthering Waves one, because obviously Wuthering Waves is more specifically about Wuthering Waves a lot of the time, and a lot of the time in Wuthering Waves it's mainly posting, like, you know, Wuthering Waves stuff like this and like this, which I love it, but you know, I feel like you get more of these sort of conversations going in on r/gachagaming. So yeah, man, if you want gacha gaming conversations, definitely join it, in my opinion. But if you're gonna get mad that they take down Wuthering Waves posts, then I wouldn't get mad about it personally, but if you do, I wouldn't.
Waves fan, because let's be real, you're not going to get much service over there, and I feel like, you know, gacha gaming is kind of killing a lot of their community in general by doing this, because you can have an even bigger community if they did actually embrace a lot of this Wuthering Waves content, and a lot of Wuthering Waves players and fans to come over to their subreddit to actually talk about it. And
maybe the way slipping them a brown envelope and be like, yo, boys, go on, you know, this is how it goes.
All of a sudden, your subreddit...
And again, like I say, you never know. What if, devil's advocate, when they did have that little collab, maybe some beef started from it? Probably no. It's probably more just their biased geezers. Like, but it is what it is, isn't it?
It's even more alive.
Anyway, I'm bored with this now. Yo, check this out, man. That's gorgeous art, yeah. Maid Carlotta. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. I don't see the point in getting mad over this issue. To me, it doesn't even annoy. I think it's kind of funny because, like, end of the day, for me, I don't think this Reddit is going to be the difference between Wuthering Waves being successful or not successful. You know, I know it's got 300,000 members, but like, what? You got to take that. There's probably 50% of that Hoyo players, and then the other 50% is probably divided up between a multitude of different games, isn't it, really? So, like, I get what you're saying, though. It definitely is a bias going on, but I'm like, whatever. I don't go to Reddit for... I've never gone to Reddit for the truth, really. It's just good for nerdy conversation sometimes, isn't it, really? Reddit is an unflushed toilet anyways. Yeah. True. Jesus, off that. Really needs power creeps. I try not to judge too much sometimes. I'm probably like, you know, English is probably not the person's first language. I can't say shit either as well because, hey, you've seen me type sometimes, guys. But yo, what do you reckon to this? We've all been talking about it. Would you like something like this in the game? I know we all want more Echo XP, right? But would you actually like something like this? Where, like, you know, you can go in and just straight up farm XP specifically. I don't know why not, right? Why not? You know, you got character XP, you got weapon XP, you got shell credits for everything. Why not have gear XP? Yeah, if you could, naked ones, yeah. Even if it was just a small amount, you know, the fact that you have to have spent to get it back, and then what is it you get back? 75% or something. I get to judge because I'm an idiot. I don't think it will make a difference if it will give the same amount to the devs or not give more overall. Suppose, yeah, if they give you that there, maybe they'll reduce it in other areas. Excuse me, I've got the sniffles, man. Went to the bank earlier, man. I swear to God, the amount of roadworks around my area is ridiculous at the minute. Telling you, I need to do some sleuthing. I think my local council's on the take from a local groundworks company. I'm adamant. It's happening. Corruption. One or two blue tubes per 0 XP. Yeah. You know, like, end of the day, you've spent time in getting the echo, ain't ya? So why not just give me something back? Reward my time. You know, like, I constantly hear people in the Wuthering Waves community saying, Wuthering Waves doesn't waste my time. Wuthering Waves rewards my time. Well, there you go. I've just converted some of my time into currency. You know what I mean? And like you say, not make it. You know, I don't expect to be getting fucking 25 fucking gold tubes from it, because obviously that'd be ridiculous. But yeah, like you say, just some crumbs here and there just to bolster the overall numbers, right? Every little helps, as I say. And then like an addition of something like this as well would make a massive difference. I don't think it'd drastically change stuff in the game personally for me, because like your RNG, most RNG look anyway, fucking shit. Because I actually got a decent crit damage roll yesterday. I actually upgraded my Jinxie as well yesterday. I can't remember what I've got up to, but I upgraded a little bit. Running it with Jeje now, popping like nearly 400k, man, which was nice on some crits, which was very nice. Was it 390 or was it 39? Shit, I can't remember. But it was a big jump. We went from anywhere between like 120 to 180 up to 300 plus now. And like with Jeja and obviously Outer Stellar Realm, 40% attack buff. Boom! Big damage. That's why I'm hoping that Fibber is going to be a good slot for her. So I can just concentrate then. I can just slot Jessie in with Carlotta and just keep her with Carlotta then, and not have to like be like, ooh, there's nobody really there for Jinxie at the minute, like. Although Jinxie can still clap shit, but you know what I mean? Yeah, he's doing big damage, man. Big damage. I can't remember. I've got her stats up to now. I definitely got a bit more crit damage out of her, though. Crit rate's not too bad either. Do you know what? Actually, let's double check. Like, it's nowhere near. It's not god tier shit, but it's an improvement. It's definitely an improvement. It's an improvement, boys. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Book. Tried to get Jeji sorted out a little bit. I think, what did I stick on Jeji as well? Because I didn't get a weapon. I think I stuck the is it the augment? I think I threw the augment on her with I don't know if it's syntonized to the max. I'm not too sure. Can't remember. Are you going to pull for both banners? 2.1 Phoebe and Shorekeeper is going to be on it. Well, I've got C2 Shorekeeper, so I don't need to worry about Shorekeeper. I want to get Phoebe and Brandt. I want to get. Well, I haven't seen anything about Phoebe. Depending on how good a weapon is, I want to try and get Phoebe in a weapon. Because then that way, then if she does slot in with Jinxie, I'll have a Jinxie team. I'll have my Carlotta team. They'll be like fully good, and then got my Gian team as well. I've been trying to work on Morderfee a little bit now as well. And then obviously we got the Yao Yinlin team. Just need to get another cracked sustain, man. You know, just like another I want a broken fucking healer. Give me a broken healer and buffer. That's what I want. Straight up, nothing else. Just full sustain. Broken, cracked, too good. And I'll be happy. I'll be happy. 2 seconds. No, you guys can't see anything. You can't see anything. I forgot I was back in 1.0. Probably because I did a bit of the tower. My bad. I don't know when Shorekeeper is, if I'm honest now. I'm not too sure. Right, hold up. Yeah, so... Where is she? So yeah, nothing insane. You guys can't even see. Let me turn my camera off a second. I got it up a little bit. She's sitting at 251 now, 74 crit. Obviously, coming in with the Shorekeeper buff as well is nice. She ain't nothing spectacular either, you know? But putting in the work, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, when these are, like, I'm going to tweak her a little bit. And once you've got her built up a little bit, we're not even running a good weapon on her as well. We're not even running the augment, you know? So, like, get her built up a little bit more as well. Get a little bit more crit rate on her. I want to try and get like 70, 75 plus if I can. And then I'll be happy. Maybe get that energy regen up a little bit. And if we can get that crit damage up a little bit on Jinsei, she'll be banging. Because she was banging yesterday anyway. Terrible stats. We don't talk about that. Not great stats, but it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It would be really good to get her crit rate up a little bit more because she's really good for crit rate. But yeah, she just claps, man. She claps. Trash. But still puts out decent numbers. Trash. You know, still more characters are trash at the minute. You know, we're still fine on content. 20%, 27% crit rate. Let's go. Big crit rate. So yeah, I need another cracked sustain unit, man. Give me that. And I'll be happy. But yeah, I'm gonna spend the next like week or two, man. We're gonna get back into like building characters because I've been slacking. I've been slacking for a long time. We've just been doing like a lot of content, doing the events. We haven't been worrying too much about building characters, which I do want to get back to actually doing now. Because I've heard that there is going to be a new end game, right? And yeah, even though I don't enjoy the tower, I do want to start clearing it again. You know, like I say, I ain't cleared it since 1.0, but we actually went back on it yesterday. So I do want to build my teams up a little bit. Because like the way I've been playing the game recently, if I can clear events and I can clear holograms, I don't give a shit. But I do want to beef up the roster a little bit more now. You guys still hear me? They're still connected. Maybe the dot unit might work with Jinsei as a sub DPS, hopefully. I'm assuming if she's dot, she's gonna be coming in with Spectral Frazzle, then yeah. It would make sense anyway, because nobody's really using that at the minute apart from a rover. Apart from a rover. But yeah, let's have a look at this actually. As somebody who's not really a fan of Autobattle, I don't know, most turn-based games have it because, you know, it works, you know? It allows for sweeps and stuff and for farming. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I couldn't really get into AFK Journey. And even, although I've been playing Tower of God, yeah, you know that part of it. Yeah. Let's see what this is saying then. What's the thinking behind different styles of auto battle? I've tried a lot of different games and it feels like every single one uses a different solution for its repetitive content. So far I've seen. No auto battle, self-explanatory. RNG auto battle, RNG enemies, units act on their own. Enemies are random. RNG auto battle, fixed enemy units act on their own. Enemies are the same. Seeded RNG auto battle, play once manually. RNG is remembered and repeated. Fixed auto battle, units and enemies are fixed and act the same. Skip tickets, repeatable skip for any cleared map. See, like, I like skip tickets and repeatable skips. Like, I like sweeps, I do. Because, like, for me, if it's content that's just, like, farming content, I don't have an issue with, like, clearing, especially if it's more on the daily side of things as well, you know? Sweeps are good, man. And you know, even if you want to give you, like, some sweep tickets, you can only do so many a week, and then the rest you have to do manually. Totally cool with that as well. And I wouldn't mind something like that in Wuthering Waves, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it'd be nice to sweep some fields sometimes. Or like, you know, if you're going back and just getting yourself some resonator XP or some weapon XP, a nice sweep wouldn't go amiss personally. Now I've heard some people say, oh, well, that just means the content's bad in the game. It's like, not really, but like when you're going up against content, repeatable content that's easily clearable anyway, it's not hard. You don't have to switch on. It's not exactly fun because it's so easy. It's just designed to be a time sink. A sweep's good, right? I think a sweep's great personally. If I could, like, when I'm farming particular things, especially like Resonator XP or going to Tacit Fields, I'd love to be able to sweep. I don't know. Give me 10 sweeps a week. You know, give me 10 sweeps a week. I'll fucking use those all up, man. Because there's plenty of times when I'm having to go do Tacit Fields and I'm just like, I'll be arsed. Can't be arsed. You know what I mean? In addition to that, some gachas that don't have the skip button often have multipliers, chain repeats, the units fight for X amount of times, or animation speed up. What makes them, you wonder, is why there's so many implementations on one of the core gacha mechanic. Grinding for resources. Are developers not prioritizing reworking the code to add a skip feature? Do they gain some time played, stat to boast in front of investors? Are there studies that skipping maps has less addictive power compared to forcing the new player to watch animations? Interesting. I bet there is a lot of that information going on the back end, isn't there? You know, they're probably correlating all that sort of stuff to spending habits as well. You know, does that equate more time into the game? And then that equates more likelihood to spend, which I think there's definitely, whether it's a causation, but there's definitely correlation to how long you spend in a game to the likelihood you're going to actually spend cash. But I don't know if spending time doing BS like that is a factor that leads people to spend. I think having difficult events that are not necessarily DPS checks, should I say, and stat checks, although they will push people to spend, but actually good content like that would push me to spend more, probably. Well, I suppose, hey, what's better than getting somebody to spend than a good DPS check, right? You know? What's better than a good DPS check to make somebody go, well, I better fucking get on the new banner then, right? I better get on the new banner. Yeah, sweeps are convenient. Yeah. Auto battle is fine if there's a skip button. You clear it once and you skip battle after, but I don't want to leave the gameplay itself for the entire day. I want to play the game. Oh, yeah. I'm just talking like, you know, I'm just talking specifically, you know, if you're like, right, I need to, perfect example. Juhei. Right, you got to go farm Juhei. Do you want to fight him 5 times? I don't know. If I could fucking skip him 3 of them 5 times, I'd use 3 tickets to skip that motherfucker like that, because I hate fighting that fucking dude, you know? For the Bellborn fucking Geochalon, the turtle, if I could skip a couple of those fights, give me them. I'll take them straight away, you know what I mean? If I could skip some Tacit Fields here and there, I'll skip them. I'll take that all day long, I would. You know, I'll take that all day long. Now, I wouldn't want to have it so it's a constant ability to skip, but just allow me to, like, have another thing that you can, like, say, you get so many each week. They give you 10 tickets or something, and you can spend them tickets on whatever, you know, menial content that you want to skip, like. On these certain things, not like, you know, I'm not talking, like, fucking actual hard content or difficult content. You know, I'm not even talking like weekly bosses, really. I'm talking like, you know, your standard bosses and stuff like that. Actually, maybe some weekly bosses, maybe, yeah. But I think sweep option will be a little out of place in Wuthering Waves, you reckon? So do it in a PGR, don't they? I think it depends on the level of automation. I think HSI is a bit too much because I honestly don't even know how to play the game. And Auto does it for the end game. Fair. It's fair. Like, for me, apparently, Girls Frontline 2, you can get through a lot of the content on Auto. But I've heard people saying the more difficult content, you can't. Now, for me, if a game allows me to play even the most difficult content on Auto, I'm not interested in the game, man, really. You know, I'll probably play it here and there just for toilet time, or like how I'm playing this Tower of God at the minute. But I don't mind having an auto battle on a turn-based game that only gets me so far, you know? It's like, right, I'm too dumb now. You got to have to take the fucking reins kind of thing. Then that's fine. But if I can do the hardest content in a game, auto battling, what's the point? You know, what's the point personally for me? I don't get it. We kind of have that in Woo with the ability to get 2 extra reward for a single field or forgery. Yeah. It's like, why not just give me a couple of options where I don't have to even get the 2 extra reward? I can just clear it. I think it'd be nice, man. It's obvious that they've give us that because, like, why do 2 when you can do 1? Why not do none when I can do 1? And like I say, give me 10 tickets, you know? That's not going to last much. It's only going to be a couple of them you're going to be able to clear. But it would be nice. There's been times where I need to do something and I'm like, shit, I just need to quickly do this last little bit on my daily. I need to spend my wave plates or whatever. Or I need to just quickly go farm this. And it'd just be nice if you could just click sweep and then get off. You know what I mean? I think that'd be really nice, man. Yeah, yo, if you want to add me on with it, yeah, you can, yeah. I don't know what my UID is off the top of my head. I think the guys will do somewhat decently, 1 run, but then the rest of the runs are swept. Yeah, I don't dislike those sort of things personally. I just think when it's like super easy content that I'm not even like, you know, like a lot of the time when I'm doing like, you know, fields or whatever, I'll whip out Jinsey, I'll whip out Camellia, especially when it's Camellia and I'll just hold left click. I'm not playing the game really at that point. I'm just kind of just going through the motions. And I don't want to necessarily be, if I can cut out 30% of going through the motions, then I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you scroll back a bit in the stream, you might be able to see it in the when I open Wuthering Waves up. I'll do it. Let me scroll back in the stream a little bit. I'm having to go attack. Oh, nobody wants to be me. Was this? There you go. See it on screen? Can't add you because of the region lock thing. Sucks, doesn't it, that? Like, even if you can't play with people, like, man, you know. Maybe there could be, like, level brackets if QOL, like, full sweep. So, like, early on, you'll have to do a lot of things to learn, but higher level, you can sweep it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely, like, it'd be something that I'd have to unlock, you know? Like, because obviously, when you're first playing the game, you know, being able to sweep content that, like, I wouldn't say poses difficulty, but you actually have to play to clear it. That's fine. But like at this level now, when you're going in to do tacit fields and that, you're not really playing the game, are you? You know, it's not like, especially the new tacit fields, which I do like the fact that they've reduced the waves. That's a good thing. It shows that they understand that this is not really playing the game. You kind of just, you know. So I do really appreciate that. You know, that was a big move. That was. I like the new tacit fields so much quicker. Remember when it first came out, you had to sit through that bullshit animation when you finish the field as well. Like tacit fields are a bitch back in the day in regard to like just kind of annoying when you think about it. Me pulling 80 pity unlimited character Calcharo. Bonjour. It's true. I lost my last 50-50 to Calcharo, actually. On my Jeji, I was going to say Jeji banner. I love these artwork. Love it. All right, let's have a look at these things, shall we? Let's have a look at what it says. How do you handle power creeps? Question mark. My standard of fair power creep is that while it exists, it should not punish the player too much or force you to get shiniest new units to keep up or clear basic contents. This is not an English speaker, so we'll let it slide. Arknights, they handled it well. While obvious power creep exists, a lot of OG 6 stars still have a place in the meta, or at least very strong unit. Even when new units that are better at than them are released, OG units are still extremely good and usable. Gameplay content can be cleared with low rarity units. The game has a lot of leeway for you to use niche and non-metas, creative solutions, etc. Yeah, this is a good way to do games, obviously. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to power creep, it doesn't matter how much a character jumps another character if the end game doesn't scale with the new characters, if that makes sense. You can scale things, you can bring in supports that lift up older characters as well. It's all about the content, isn't it? You know, you can have a character that's twice as powerful as a previous DPS in the same category, but if the content, the end game content, is still clearable, have you really been power crept? Technically, yes. You can still clear the content though. Time's a massive factor as well, isn't it? How quick it happens also. But at the end of the day, major factor of when power creep actually, you know, you literally feel it is endgame, isn't it? You know, when mechanics change in endgame, gimmicks get added, HB inflation, all those sort of things. On the UG, very exhausting power creep and character progressions. A lot of earlier SSR are basically unusable. Not to mention PvP is a big part of the gameplay. Stop playing because it's hard to get new units or build characters to optimum. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, not much to comment because the game is not only about 1 year old. I would say I like how they constantly buff old units to keep up with new ones. No PvP. Game lacks content and very casual. You do not need to have the most meta units to clear events. The most meta units are mainly used to clear the highest level event. Formidable event stages that give minimum rewards like just a cosmetic title or 1 out of 10 pull. It is a shitty gacha game, which is hard carried by the IP. But I gotta say, the good point, I think as the game gets older, power creeped will be more prevalent unless there are new game modes to encourage more strategy, creativity. Currently, the whole gameplay are just boring stat sticks. Most people use the exact same boring strategy of buffing an OP DPS to nuke. If nothing is being changed, the dev would simply bloat the enemy stats, making old units non-viable. This is why I do like, actually, that Wuthering Waves is bringing in Spectral Frazzle. I've been saying, look, I've been saying this for a while, right? Didn't I say this for quite a while? I was calling them afflictions, but bringing in status effects into Wuthering Waves would be good. You don't need to go down the elemental reaction route, but having status effects that might literally stay within the same attribute, you know, where a attribute applies an affliction, whether it's a dot damage, a proc for something like blindness, AoE, you know, arcing, something like that. And it works, it's buffed within the same attribute. So if you follow it up with another attribute to the same class, it then like stacks damage or multiplies or something like that. Would be interesting because I think it could, one, it'd change the meta slightly from buff the DPS and just go hard in with the DPS or quick swap or hyper carry kind of thing, and actually allow potential units that are a little bit more off field at the moment become a little bit more on field. Because it's more reliant on the attribute rather than crit and crit damage, which I think it's good that we're leaning into a little bit of that now. We're seeing it with the Spectral Frazzle. We've already seen it as well. Was it in the pincer maneuver? The fusion dot? Was it fusion dot? I can't remember. It was a dot, wasn't it? You know, some of the enemies, they had like that ring of fusion damage around them, didn't they? I do hope that we see something like that. Like, you know, like I said before, Havoc could like apply confusion or blindness to enemies. And, you know, there's a potential of them missing or something like that. And then when you follow up with another Havoc user, especially if it's the Havoc attributes heavily emphasized, it stacks damage. Obviously, we've seen Spectral with Spectral Frazzle. You know, you could have fusion, you could have AoE stuff, you know, where it literally like applies a burn to the floor and does AoE damage. You know, with Lightning Thunder, you could have actually arcing. So you could like basically kind of like an AoE, but slightly different. You know, maybe like even like, I don't know, I guess maybe like an ability to stagger or lift, but not necessarily, even if it's not so much in the animation, it maybe breaks enemies faster through aero or something like that. I think it will be a good way to lean into that sort of stuff in the new gen of like Sonata sets and characters and stuff, because they've got to do it right, though. You know, this is where I say there's going to need some good support units that work well with older units that don't necessarily have those as part of the kits, or that can bring it in with Sonata sets. So those characters then get the ability to apply these new afflictions without actually having it as part of the kit kind of thing. I think it would be a massive positive for the game personally, and if it kind of take away from that, like, right, get a good DPS with really good crit rate, crit damage. You know, you're rotating in, you're buffing that particular DPS, and then you just go ham with the DPS. You know, I do like Wuthering Waves combat, I do, and it wouldn't ruin it if you didn't go down that route. But I just think, you know, having some more variety is never a bad thing, is it? They just got to do it right, because then obviously you could end up nullifying older resonators, couldn't you? And leaving them behind, and then really having a problem where old units just get fucked. Not necessarily because they don't put out as much damage, but they don't put out the right kind of damage. Cal's not bad 50-50 to lose to, though. Oh, man, you know what? If I had to take any 50-50s to lose to now, just give me more Varenas, man. You know? Just give me more Varenas. Yeah, that's probably what I'd take, if I'm honest. It's even worse if Geo doesn't drop an Echo Azera. Yeah, what, when he fucking dies, bruh. It's like watching a fucking Bollywood film, man. Somebody getting shot in a Bollywood film. Dude's all like, dies. You know? Fuck off, dude. Just die. I've eaten some like 7 times, wasted tons of time, and all deaf ones that I don't need to. Yeah, I want new ones. What we're talking about here. You want about tacit fields and stuff. Yeah, bro. Defense main stats are insane at the minute. It's like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Getting a healing bonus DPS Echo is almost a slap in the face. Right? I remember spending all that time on that fucking Echo, and, you know, healing bonus is as rare as fucking something rare, basically. Yeah, the amount of times I get that now. I swear the rate of what you get a non like linked attribute on a set now seems to have gone up, right? What do you reckon? I feel like it's gone up, man. Like fusion on a glacier or glacier on a fusion or whatever, you know what I mean? Feels like that's gone up more than it ever was. Like the amount that I actually get the right bonus for the right set now is insane. It didn't feel like before, back in the day. The one set that it was like, right, this is the one we got to go and farm, and it's going to take a while, was the Geo, right? It was like, right, get healing bonus on this guy. We know we're going to be here for a bit, because it really doesn't drop very often. Now it feels like, dude, just trying to get Glacio on a fucking Glacio Sonata set's like, bro, game's like, nah, mate. You want a fusion? Not really. How's about a Havoc? Want a Havoc? No? Want a Glacio? I don't know about that, bro. Don't know about that. Maybe if you're good. He's a fucking bitch. He's a bitch. What's this? Get Amped Idle Adventure was released earlier today. Speaking of AFK, let's have a look at this. Not interested really, but hey, you know, maybe when you're having a poop, you might play it, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not, right? Maybe not. Are they fucking Power Rangers, bro? Are they fucking Power Rangers? Yeah, nah, not for me, I'm afraid. Not for me. Not for me, boys. Not for me. Which upcoming gacha games am I looking forward to? Oh, I'd say top of my list, definitely Arknights Endfield now. Definitely. Top of my list. I really, 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 really like Arknights Endfield. I genuinely think if they like do stuff that I'm hoping they're gonna do, it's gonna be up there with the choking Wuthering Waves for me. Like, don't get me wrong, Wuthering Waves is going nowhere for me for a while, right? But yeah, man, I think Enfield's gonna be vying for some of my time. I really do. I'm really looking forward to Ananta, but like with Ananta, like the idea of Ananta's exciting me, but we haven't seen gameplay, so I'm like, I've got to temper it, you know, because it's like until I see, I can't. The trailer they showed us looks insane, right? Absolutely insane. But until we see gameplay, you know, I can't connect those dots. I'm looking forward to NTE. Don't get me wrong. When we saw the combat, it needs a bit more time in the oven, definitely. But the fact that they showed gameplay, allowed people to play, allowed them to stream it. You know, it shows that they're right. Like, look, this is what we're doing. Let us know what the problems are, and we'll work on it. That gets a W in my book. So hopefully, you know, they've seen the trailer of Anantras when they're like, yo, we're gonna step our shit up. So I'm looking forward to NTE. I'm looking forward to Azure Familiar as well. I am. I think the setting itself, I'm not so excited about because already we got Wuthering Waves. We've had Genshin Impact. I don't know if I necessarily need that setting again, but it does look cool. Duets Night Abyss looks cool as well. Unending Dawn looks really good as well. What else? Project 2/3 Utopia looks actually really good. I'm very much interested in that also. But I think I'd have to say Arknights Endfield is definitely the number one for me. And then Ananta, but with a question mark, right? And then I'd say it's probably Azure Premier and Project 2/3. Oh, actually as well, Stellasora. Have you guys seen Stellasora? That game looks kind of fire, man. I'm looking forward to that. You know, a little isometric ARPG. Fucking it looks really fun, actually. Oh no, this is not Get Umped. I think both Ananta and NTE might suffer from the same thing if their update cycle isn't as fast unless they try to push the lifestyle more so than combat things. Yeah, I think NTE definitely seems like when I was looking at the dev stuff that's going to be a big part of that. And just looking at Ananta trailer, I think that's going to be a big part of that as well. I think where those games can maybe plug the gaps for content is potentially shared server side stuff with, I don't know if that's going to happen, potentially co-ops thing, but you know, if you could be in multiplayer instances with people in something like Ananta, so it's almost like you were playing GTA Online, that would be kind of insane. But then you'd be leaning into maybe an MMO side of things. But maybe if they had two sides of it, you had Ananta and then you had an offline version where they did what GTA did basically. You got your story mode of GTA and then they had a separate thing where it's online. You jump online, you're playing with randoms, and there's online missions to do where you can meet, you can like matchmake with people, you know, potentially having multiplayer racing, all that sort of stuff. I think if they had that, that would be insane, you know, that would be insane. Like, because that could, in a sense, be a major part of the end game. They could have solo end game content as well. But I think that content would hold like a lot of people there in between major patches, right? You know, if you was like, right, 6 weeks till the next patch, I guess I'll go race some people online, maybe get into some PvP, if they did something like that, you know. I'm not against PvP in gacha games personally, but what I want from PvP in gacha games is balance. I want them to be like, right, this section, which I know a lot of people, I'm like, would it work because the whales wouldn't spend? But I think if you make a good enough game, whales will spend, and then PvP can just be an extra little thing. It's a gacha game. It's not got to be competitive. And then you go into that bit and it's like, right, everybody's on the same level, you know? You can pick characters who you want to pick with a certain pool of characters maybe that rotates and something like that. I think it could work. Ananta, if they did something like that in Ananta, I think it'd be the next big thing. Like, I think it'd probably blow Genshin and we were out the water because you get a lot of normies who just want to play a game like that who've not bothered about gacha would play it. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Try searching for Get Amped 2 with a 4v4 PvP. Well, that takes me back. NT have a lot of gameplay outside of combat, writing betas. People were not able to cover the entire thing for whatever time given, and the dev said they will cook even more. Yeah, it looks like there's like, you know, like the way you run your shop and stuff, right? And like, I think, you know, I think with doing something like that, when you've got like an urban world, I think balancing in the Yakuza Shenmue elements will like really benefit those games. 2 seconds, guys. You know, like, because we've already saw there's going to be racing in an Anta. Imagine you've just finished whatever patch of an Anta. You got on, you've done your dailies, you've done the reset of the endgame content, you know, you've got your pool currency, waiting for the next banner. It's like, right, what do I do now? Let's go race some people online. You know, let's go jump onto an online server where people are kind of hanging out and there's some like casual PvP, or I can do some, you know, like I forgot what they were called in GTA now. You know, the jobs that you could do in GTA. You know, like how you could just casually do stuff around the city, whatever. You could do like little story stuff, little missions. You could do like obviously racing and the PvP side of things, like, you know, the more instant stuff. But then you like, what were they called, man? Like where you actually go on like a job. Fuck, I forgot what they were called. You know, where you actually set the job up and then you went and did the job. Something like that'd be cool. You know, where you jumped into a lobby, you match make up, and then it's like, right, we drive to this place all in the car together. You have to like get into the building, kill all the enemies, fight the boss at the end together. That'd be fucking sick. That'd be sick. So I had to step away, made a sandwich because I got hit with a wave of nausea from not eating. Or a factory. Wait, what is this pool currency you speak of, right? You know what? Actually, I'm with her. Just from logging in there and doing my dailies and not spending, I've sacked up to over 10k quickly and got like 7 pools as well. Like 7 tides. When's the patch drop? Is it like a week? It's a week from now. Was it like 5 days left on Rachir's banner? How long's left on the banner? How long? The best action. Speaking of, let's watch this video from Sticks. I still need to message Sticks, man. I've been so busy. I fucking ain't got round to doing it. I don't know, it sounds stupid. It's just a message, but I do need to get round to messaging him. Speaking of, let's watch this video then, considering we've
worth the hype.
We've been talking about what gacha games we've been looking forward to and, like, you know, what potentially could come. Let's check this one out from Sticks. The best action gacha games in 2025. The only mobile games worth playing. Let's have a look. See then, shall we?
Is Wuthering Waves really worth the hype? Does Endless Zone Zero really have the best combat?
So, like, the cars look fucking sick, don't they? Like, this is what I was just talking about. Shit, where is it?
Games actually hype.
Hold up.
Does Endless Zone Zero
like, how good do the cars look in this game? Just imagine if you could do this online and actually race other people. That would be fire.
really have the best combat? Do both games actually suck? Is Ether Gazer more fun? What about Guardian Tales or Tower of Fate?
I like Ether Gazer.
Can't be.
Yo, it ain't a Sticks video unless he's roasting Tower of Fantasy. We're back.
We all know Tower of Fantasy should be included in a list of the best action gacha games. But what should be? Let's find out. These rankings are...
It's like how they did this trailer with the beach. It's almost like they're really, you know, hey, we're the anime GTA. It's not going to be GTA, but you know what I mean? Hope they lean into some of the multiplayer aspects. I won't be surprised if they don't, but it'd be cool if they
solely
did.
Based on combat, rather the cumulative of a number of different features: story, combat, graphics, character models, and free-to-play friendliness.
Like, hopefully they do that as well. You know, where you've got like, you know, like in GTA and like Red Dead Redemption, you can go and play games. Like, you know, like it'd be cool if you could go places around the city and play like blackjack and different games. You know what I mean? Like poker and the roulette wheel, stuff like that. You know, obviously we've seen that you can play darts and basketball and you can go to the gym. But if they do that, that'll be like, you know, little silly stuff. Like, I used to spend ages doing stuff like that in Red Dead Redemption and GTA.
My experience with Neverness Whoeverness is based off of the very first Chinese closed beta that took place towards the end of 2024. Neverness Whoeverness is an open world RPG. It features a decent combat system, pretty flashy, but overall lacking weight. Graphically, it looks...
Yeah, definitely, like, the pacing and the combat look really off, and weight's a perfect way to describe it. It's, you know, looked off, didn't he? Didn't look like there was much oomph, not much impact there. And as well, sometimes the characters' way they were running when they were in cuts looked so fucking weird.
Beautiful. The world, the abilities, the character models are okay. Not great, but not bad at all.
I like the character
The
models.
story is very good, and it's holding away.
Cutscenes as well. The cutscenes in Neverness to Everness actually look like they're going to compete with Zenly Zone Zero. Maybe even surpass them. The rigging, the animations, the introduction of like this like mix between actual anime, 2D anime, and like overlays of that sort of stuff coming into the cutscenes is really cool, I think.
That I haven't seen done before, making it arguably the standout feature of the game. I was enthralled whenever a cutscene played. In terms of free-to-play friendliness, unfortunately, we can't really know until we get closer to release and the gacha system is showcased. I'd give
one thing I do like though, if whether it stays like that, is the gear substats are visible right off the bat, aren't they? Which is a good thing. Let me just move my camera up. He's not necessarily talking here. This is a video over a video. Is that you can see substats now. Whether that'll be in the full game, I don't know. But I like that. I like the idea that we're going to see if the gear's a piece of shit. Let's not bother investing in it.
A 7 out of 10.
Still RNG, but it's visible RNG, isn't it?
7 out of 10 character models, a 3 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness, a 5 out of 10, since I can't properly rate it at present, but this seems fair. In total, 25 out of 50. Genshin Impact is an open world
great,
RPG.
is it?
It features much slower, less complicated combat, with a strong focus on elemental reactions. The area of its...
What? Oh, okay, so this is not new games. Get this shit out of here.
combat that truly separates itself from its competition. Graphically, the world is absolutely stunning, but its character models are definitely beginning to show its age. The story can be really good at its highs and really bad at its lows. Most of the story seems to be mindless
The thing with Genshin is it looks good in a vacuum, and visually the world's great, and it is an aesthetically a pleasing game. The art style's nice. And I know you shouldn't do this because it's a bit unfair because the game's newer. One's on Unreal, one's on Unity, which Unity with some Arknights Endfield can do. The characters look good, and then you put them next to Wuthering Waves characters, and it's like, yeah, you know, it's like, ooh, Like going to the gym for a week and thinking you're looking like, yeah, and then, you know, a bodybuilder walks in, you're like, oh shit, let me put my top back on. You know?
Position and Paimon regurgitating information that we already had. In terms of free-to-play friendliness, Genshin is horrible. Pity at 90 with a 50-50 present, including a weapon pity at 80 with a 50-50 present as well, meaning they can cost you over $500 to get a character and their weapon. I'd give the story a 5 out of 10, the combat a 7 out of 10, the graphics a 7 out of 10, character models a 5 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness a 3 out of 10. In total, 27.
I don't know, you can, like, how could you give, was the banner systems in? I don't know, he said that he made the point, but I don't know, you could give the free-to-play friendliness and Everness to Everness a rating, you know?
7 out of 50. Honkai Impact is a mostly instance chapter and mission-based RPG with more freeing open content being introduced.
Yo, it says something though, right? You know, obviously this is not going to be everybody's list, but the fact that things like Honkai Impact 3rd and Genshin Impact are still on the list, and of course this is Styx's list, so it's not like the list, of course, of the best action games in 2025 in the gacha space. It's fucking insane, really, that some people are still putting these games on their list, you know? I think it's a testament to those games, though. You know, we can hate them, you know? I don't. But, you know, you can hate them and hate a lot of the systems in them, which, you know, I'm not a fan of a lot of the systems, and the games have got major problems, although I've never played Impact 3rd. I think it's still kind of impressive for somebody like Styx, who plays a lot of gacha games, to put these games on the list.
Over the course of its life cycle, it features moderate pace combat. Graphically, it is a cute game with very cute characters. It definitely doesn't hold up in terms of degen appeal that some of the other games have, but it still does really well.
Shall we play Honkai Impact 3rd, chat? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? The people who've played it, shall I do it? Shall I do it? Shall I make the plunge one of the days? I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, we need to do it. We've got a bunch of reverse 1999 to do. Maybe once we've caught up with Zenly Zone Zero, and I've caught up with reverse 1999, we'll spend a couple of weeks playing Honkai Impact.
Story goes up and down, but
just for fun, no spending.
Very good,
you know.
In terms of free-to-play
we'll just
friendliness, I
give it a dabble.
Recently, with the
give it a
Part
dabble.
2 overhaul, several changes were made to the gacha system.
For science, right? That's it. For science.
Reduced from 100 to 90. A signature weapon is guaranteed at 60
Was it guaranteed? Was it at 100?
Your banners share pity and carry over to future banners. probably one of the better Hoyo games in terms of rates. I'd give story a 6 out of 10, the combat a 6 out of 10, the graphics a 6 out of 10, the character models a 6 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness a 4 out of 10. In total, 28 out of 50. My experience with Duet
I got a better rating than Genshin Impact. This is the one I'm looking forward to as well, or it's definitely on my radar. I say looking forward to it might be a little bit of a strong statement, but you know, I'm gonna check it out.
Night Abyss is based off of the technical test that I participated in earlier 2024, but I have access to the first global closed beta coming early 2025, which should give me a much more concrete look at the game. This is a segregated world RPG with large areas that you can freely explore and interact.
See, that for me, there's a big what's it. Like, I like that about Enfield. I like that about Enfield, man. You know, give me more like in segregated, you know, semi-open world stuff. I'll be happy with that.
But loading screens separating them.
I don't want everything to be open.
The genre has to offer, not in terms of complexity or fluidity, rather in terms of variety. It's both an action game and a third-person shooter, bringing a Warframe style.
So that's a big thing for me.
That is
the fact that it's going to be a bit of a third-person shooter as well. That's what caught my eye.
Well. This story is decent, nothing stand out, but from what we got to play through during the test phase, it was fun.
Yo, why does every gacha game have a fucking SMS system in it? It's like, I fucking hate it, I do. I don't mind the mechanic itself, but it's like, you know, when it's actually, you have to sit there and a character will message you, and then you wait for all the messages to come down. And it even does a little thing like real messengers where you can see the person typing and then you have to reply. And it's like, I don't care about this conversation, bro. Just spam it and let me read it if I want to. And if not, I can carry on. Because it's usually the most inane chitter-chatter, you know? And they'll repeat the stuff that's like inferred in that little conversation when you get into the quest anyway. I hate it. Too many games do it.
Free-to-play friendliness. Unfortunately, we can't know until we get closer to release.
I'm playing games, so I don't have to be social and text people. I don't fucking do it in game, you know what I mean?
System showcase. I'd give story a 4 out of 10, the combat an 8 out of 10, graphics
unless you're sending me nudes,
10, character models a 6 out of 10,
in game,
and free-to-play friendliness a 5 out of 10 since I can't properly rate it at present, but this seems fair. In total, 29 out of 50. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day.
There are peanuts in my poo. Am I dying? I don't know, would you eat? Have you had peanuts?
You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Ethergaze.
Nintendo Fantasy and NPC spam you had a hack nowadays, giving you any gameplay, so it's not as bad as in other games. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, again, if they want to spam it out and let me read it if I want to, fair enough. But like I say, 9 times out of 10, they'll be like, they'll send you a message that's like, oh, we need your help, or blah, 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 blah. Or sometimes it's just random fucking chatter that I don't care about. And then if it is like the oh, we need you to come here and come help us, come to so-and-so to start the mission, whatever it is. And then you get to the mission and they kind of repeat what they fucking said in the message anyway, because the message is, the mission's explained what's going on. It's like, I didn't need that, did I? Couldn't you just have me a little blum blum? Need your help? Click it. Let's go. You know?
Is an
No, I mean that stuff the SMS does. Do It Not Abyss will also have special program on February 8th. Maybe we'll get a release date. Oh, is it? Oh, is that? Oh, okay. I tried watching the World Breakers. Is the World Breakers? Breakers World. You know that like sort of semi-open world instance Japanese gacha RPG game that we watched before. There was a video for that today, but there was fuck all in it, man. It was just crazy Japanese people doing crazy Japanese stuff.
Instance, chapter, and mission-based RPG. It features full, fast, fluid combat. It allows you to deploy 3 different characters at once, all occupying the field concurrently.
I like this
something
game.
The majority of its competition just doesn't allow for. Graphically, the game is pretty average in terms of scenery, environment. However, the
character models look great.
Are exceptional.
They are.
Degenerate. Seriously, some of the characters are just they're just a little bit too good. The story is decent, nothing fancy. In terms of free-to-play friendliness, pity is 70, which isn't too bad. There is a 50-50 present, meaning it can take you up to 140 pulls to guarantee the limited manner character. I'd give the story a 5 out of 10, combat a 7 out of 10, graphics a 6 out of 10, character models an 8 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness a 6 out of 10. In total, 32 out of 50. Guardian Tales is an instance, chapter, and mission-based RPG, but not in the same way that some of the other games here are. Instead, you select a mission, and you freely explore the region that you deploy your units to. It's very reminiscent of an old Zelda JRPG.
Oh, so that's what it's making me think of.
Combat, but isn't inhibited by its graphical style. Rather, it presents a whole different style of gameplay altogether, providing what is arguably one of the only unique feeling action gacha games out there. Graphically, it is a very cute game. Characters are cute, but it has zero degen appeal. Not that this game needs it. The story is phenomenal, easily one of the best stories in gacha. It's fun, it's silly, it doesn't take itself seriously, but it does have its dark points, its emotional points, and it doesn't feel like a gacha game at all. In terms of free-to-play friendliness, much like in Nikkei or Blue Archive, there's no real pity in-game. Rather, there is a mileage system allowing you to purchase characters after 300 pulls, and they're pretty generous when it comes to currency. I'd give story a 9 out of 10, the combat a 5 out of 10.
Well, it seems like a lot though, man. And it is a lot. Oh, I'm like, how? Because is it Nikkei that does something like that? Or is it Arknights? I can't remember. You know, the original? Because does it not have a pity, Arknights? I can't remember, man. I know somebody told me. I've never played it. Well, I've played it for about 20 minutes, so I ain't got a fucking clue.
And graphics a 6 out
Talking
of 10.
on shit I don't know.
Models a 5 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness a 7 out of 10. In total, 32 out of 50. Punishing Grey Raven is an instance, chapter, and mission-based RPG. It features what many people argue is the fastest, flashiest, most complex action combat in the genre. I'd personally say top 3, definitely.
Yeah.
Graphically, the world looks pretty average, much like Ether Gazer, but the character models look absolutely fantastic.
I'd argue that the world in Ether Gazer looks a lot better than in PGR, personally.
Generous where they need to be, and lacking appropriate protection from both damage and the
male
gaze,
book crack, man.
as I've heard to it referred to on Twitter. The story starts off pretty slow, but picks up the further you progress into the game, becoming quite exceptional eventually. In terms of free-to-play
Wait, I'm here. What was the question? Arknight rep here. What's the pity in Arknights? Or is there a pity?
Pity is at 60, much lower than any other gacha game here, and there is no 50-50 for characters, meaning you're guaranteed a limited banner character by 60 pulls. The weapon banner will be undergoing changes where, after failing to obtain the limited banner weapon at pity, 30 pulls, you'll be guaranteed it on your next pity. The limited weapon rate
This is why PGR makes no fucking money, man. He's too generous.
is 80% though, which is still very high. I'd give the story a 6 out of 10, combat an 8 out of 10, graphics a 6 out of 10, character models an 8 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness a 9 out of 10. In total, 37 out of 50. My experience with Arknights Endfield is based off of the first global closed beta that took place towards the end of January 2025. Arknights Endfield.
I'm curious to see what his view is on the gacha, actually, because Styx was one of the first people, among a bunch of other people, who put out that they really had a problem with the gacha system, didn't they? I don't know if he tracked back on that, to be fair, because a lot of people have. Because initially, there was only me and Tectone who actually was like, wait a minute, this gacha system doesn't seem too bad. If copies don't matter, this might actually be a really good system, especially if characters go into the spook pool as well. This is kind of a really good system. And I tried to be as neutral with it as I possibly could. And I even got that video out before Tectone. Tectone was after mine. Not saying he copied me. Not saying that I thought he did. No, I'm joking. He didn't. It was just his opinion as well. We had a very, like, our opinions lined up on that, actually. But everybody else was kind of like, yo, this is not good. And I've seen a lot of people since Tectone made his video were like changing their mind on it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Which is kind of weird. You don't like the system. You don't like the system.
It features a relatively fast combat system.
I think a lot of people reacted to it too quickly, though, and a lot of the people that I saw that were making videos on it hadn't even played the beta, which doesn't mean you can't talk about it because it's a banner system. But yeah, I don't think they were taking into account what was going on with the character, the 50-50s. You know, with the fact that the next banner character was a character you could lose to, and the character that was on the banner you could lose to next time. So it really wasn't a bad system at all.
It's not overly flashy.
And a lot of the OG Arknights community were like, this is reminiscent. So, like, you know, if this is doing the way it is, it's even better than Arknights, and it's a pretty decent system.
4 total characters occupying the field together with combos, ultimate abilities, utility.
Yeah, you know, those people might be right. The system might come out and it's fucking dog shit. But I definitely feel like it's going to be a best system for low spenders. Probably not great for whales. If you're a whale, it's probably not going to be a great system. really, is any system really great for whales? Because that's the whole point in it. You're just willing to fucking spend a lot of money that you really shouldn't be spending on a video game, to be fair.
A lot of unique interactions.
Really?
Graphically, it looks absolutely stunning.
It is
Easily
gorgeous.
one of the most incredible looking upcoming gacha games. And the character models look even better.
Beautiful.
Perhaps some of, if not the best looking character models after Wuthering Waves. The story is fantastic. It's dark. It's funny. There is a lot of personality on display. In terms of free-to-play friendliness,
I've tried to glaze over the story as much as possible because I want to enjoy it when it comes out.
there is a 50-50 at 80 pulls, a guarantee at 120 pulls for your first character banner, and you can buy character dupes with tickets in the same way as mileage. I'd give the story an 8 out of 10, the combat a 7 out of 10, graphics a 9 out of 10, character models a 9 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness an 8 out of 10. In total,
Okay.
1 out of 50.
He's definitely walked it back then because he's giving it an 8 out of 10 to free-to-play friendliness, which initially he was very anti the banner system. Okay, all right. At the end of the day, you can change your mind on stuff, can't you? I think a lot of people just reacted quick to it because I don't think that there's, not that they didn't understand it at all. I'm not saying that. Like when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute, this sounds fucking rough. And then I looked into it a bit more and I was like, oh, okay, this doesn't actually look that bad. If anything, it might be
Now, I
really
think
good.
The top two here are merely a matter of whether you prefer open world games or instance ones. The number 1 and number 2 spots are highly dependent on this singular point. Zenless Zone Zero is a semi-instant, semi-hub based RPG. It has
Great
one
game.
of, if not the best combat the genre has to offer. It is fast, it is fluid, it is flashy, it has weight, and there's complexity.
I don't know. It does have nuance to it. I wouldn't say complexity. I suppose it depends. Oh, complexity means different things to different people. I don't know if I'd necessarily say complexity. There's definitely nuance. It's definitely got layers, and you can. The thing with Zenless, it's like it's a lot more freeform. You don't have to peel back the layers. You could just unga bunga it. Really, you can. Like not so much in the end game, but you can really. Where with something like WoW, you kind of have to learn the nuance if you really want to do well. Obviously you can swipe your wallet on any of these games and that always fucking swipe your card and that always helps. But I feel like, when it comes to WoW and like PGR, the nuance is a little bit more important than what it is in something like ZZZ. But yeah, there is nuance. I don't know if I'd use the word complexity though. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. I really like the combat in Zenless Zone. I'm not saying I don't.
To it. Graphically, the game looks gorgeous, and the character models, holy crap, they look incredible, especially the waifus. The men tend to be pretty average. The
Guna.
story is great, much less of a convoluted mess than other Hoyo games.
I really like the story in Zenless Zone Zero. Regular non-limited banner has a 2% rate ups for 6-star, no pity, but every time you pull 6-star, there is not a rate up, you enjoy 5% up in rates until it's 100% guaranteed 6-star operator, 50-50 chance, right, okay. This is why it's pointless to claim Kuro is generous with WoW. They themselves may be generous, but the gacha system itself in WoW is the same, if not slightly worse than what I've seen in videos. Yeah, like, I think what it is people, when it comes to Wuthering Waves, is having a guaranteed weapon is great. It's great. It is. It's better. But I think people just think, because it's got a guaranteed weapon, it's just like, it's the best, man. And like, you can get a lot of stuff in Wuthering Waves in regards to asteroids and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely not the best. It's definitely not the best. I think it's just a lot of people like, right, in their head, they've got the Hoyo system, and then they're like, oh, Wuthering Waves is the Hoyo system, but a little bit better, a little bit cheaper to get to your 50-50, and the weapons are guaranteed, so it's just, in their heads, they're like, it's the best, when it's just not. There's other games doing better systems. But in some cases, like collab events, we do have a one-time guaranteed pity at 120 pulls and 300. That's what I remember here. I remember hearing 300 pulls for a limited guarantee. All right, nice one. 160 pulls is not a generous system. It's just they provide more free pulls than like games like Genshin. Yeah, well, yeah, fucking hell, everybody does, I think, man, because that Genshin and fucking tight as fuck. It's up to like 2%, 4%, 6%, not 5%. Okay, no worries. What's going on? Enfield is also good for WoWs. If you talk about statistics, the only problem is the lack of guarantees in case of bad luck. Well, that's it. Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. There is, in theory, is that once you've got your character on your banner, then it's up to the luck of the gods, then, isn't it? Really. Now, obviously, you can throw in a couple chances, maybe, and then you can wait for the character to come up again as well. That's how you can get another guarantee. But like, yeah. again, with anything, with any gacha game, the game can be really good for you if you've got insanely good luck, can't it? Like, that's what some people forget sometimes. It's like the thing, I've heard people have these conversations when it comes to Echo substat rolls. It's because they get really good luck. They're like, well, this is how the game is. And it's like, that's the whole point of fucking RNG. It's not the same for everybody, is it? Compared to Hoyo, they are generous. Oh, yeah, they're definitely. Yeah. It's saying that, though. ZZZ's pretty generous, you know? Again, I'll get good luck in Zenly Song Zero. But in terms of, like, getting currency, ZZZ feels really generous in comparison to Star Rail and Genshin. But again, a baseline of Genshin is not a good baseline, so everything feels kind of generous in comparison, doesn't it? ZZZ combat is kind of people saying that if you know how to play, you basically smash buttons and mobs, bosses have no chance to fight back. I just think for me, Zenly's just, it's got nuance, but it's not necessary to use it, if that makes sense. But I like it, though. It's just fun. You know, it's just fun. Like, for me, it's just fun. I think that's the most important thing at the end of the day, isn't it? My luck is completely cursed. I'm into soft pity for Jinsei with no asteroids and a week until the next banner. Yeah, fucking my luck on Woo has been bad, man, but it's still not got to as low as yours. So I hope they reuse the universal dupes in Arknights for Arknights Endfield. Yeah, it seems like a lot of what they're doing there is coming over. They're just making a better guarantee and a better pity system, which I'm buzzing. I think as somebody who's only spent like 200 quid, just over 200 quid on Wuthering Waves since it came out, I'm a light spender. If Enfield comes out with that system, I'll happily spend a couple of hundred quid in the first year of the game. And you know, if it looks the way it's going to look, it'll probably be really beneficial, cheaper than Wuthering Waves at least anyway. Obviously, it depends on how much the currency is going to cost as well. That's a big thing. Because I saw some people saying, well, Enfield's gacha sucks because you need 500 currency to pull. So that's 5,000 for a 10 pull. And it's like, are you fucking stupid, bro? It don't matter if it's 10,000 per pull. It's how much that 10,000 costs and how much you get of it, really. That's the thing. It's a better for me because it's a round number for one. You know, like, that's the whole point why a lot of games have these 160s and 180s and that, because it makes you think, wait a minute, you have to start working things out in your head, don't you? But yeah, as long as the currency's at a decent price and you can get it regularly as well, I'm happy.
Featuring one
weapon
of the
look
best
is as bad as mine.
Hoyo
Fucking
has to
weapon
offer.
looks
In terms of free-to-play
atrocious.
friendliness, pity is 90 like Genshin, with a 50-50 present, meaning a guaranteed character is 180 pulls. Weapons, W engines, are 80 pity. I'd give this story a 7 out of 10, combat a 10 out of 10, graphics a 9 out of 10,
10 out of 10?
character models a 9 out of 10.
Oh, shit. Dude, giving the combat a 10 out of 10? Better than PGR? I don't know. What do you reckon, chat? I don't know if it's better than PGR's combat. I don't know. Obviously, this is Styx's list, but I don't know if it's better than PGR's combat. But it is really good. I really do like it. A 10 out of 10 is a bit high for me.
And free-to-play friendliness of 4.
Say, if I had to rate, I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Wuthering Waves is an open-world RPG. It has the best action combat in the genre. That's just my opinion. Not everyone shares it, but I believe it has the most stunning visual effect, fluidity in terms of character movement, weight in terms of actions, and complex encounters. All while providing dodges, counters, and character combos in the form of intro and outro attacks. Graphically, there isn't a game that looks better. It has the most...
Yeah, that's true, isn't he? I think in the gacha space, from a graphical fidelity, now we can argue art styles and preference, but I think if we just look at a raw graphical fidelity, poly count, all that sort of stuff, in the gacha space, there's not a game that looks better than Wuthering Waves, is there? You know? There's just not, is there? Arknights Enfield's probably the closest and Zenly Zone Zero, but at the moment, you know, there's just not, is there? Familia looks like it's got the potential, and obviously Ananta, they look like they could be up there. But, yeah, definitely. You can also buy 2 copies of limited characters, which will save you a lot of money if you're planning to get a S6 or S2. Oh, you're talking about Wiwi now? Yeah. That's a big factor. Yeah, big factor. Yeah. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah, you're talking about Wiwi? Yeah, Jay. Yeah. Yep. In OG, Arknights Temples is like 6,000. I guess my currency. And guess my currency right now. What you got? You stacked to the brim. I'm like, if I get my first limited character on first patch, I have motivation to keep playing. If not, it feels salty thinking. I mean, that's how they get you though sometimes, don't they, man? I swear, sometimes in my head, I'm like, yo, this is how they do it, man. This is how they do it. And then the house always wins. That's what they did to me in Wuthering Waves. I was winning. I was a winner, man. I was like, yes. Good, feels good. It's great to be great, you know. And then now it sucks to suck. Zenless is doing that to me though. I'll come off Zenless for a week, 2 weeks, sometimes longer. Go back, boom, character in 10 pulls. I got Miyabi, Jane Doe, and what was he? It was Ellen, Jane Doe, and Miyabi, all within 50 pulls, which is insane. Insane.
Impressively detailed world, and even better character designs for both men and women. The story, at its low point, is pretty damn boring, but at its high point, is ridiculous.
Yeah, 22 pulls for Changli was pretty insane.
Free-to-play friendliness, pity is 80 for characters with a 50-50 present, meaning a guaranteed character is 160 pulls. Weapon banners are 80 pulls for pity, with no 50-50 present, meaning a guarantee at 80 pulls. I'd give the story a 7 out of 10, combat a 10 out of 10, graphics a 10 out of 10, character models a 10 out of 10.
Jesus Christ, 10 out of 10 for graphics, 10 out of 10. Character models are fucking good though, aren't they? You know, if we're going to scale it in the gacha scale, which I think is fair to do, I think if sometimes when I'm thinking of character models, I'm thinking of like AAA stuff. Yeah, I'll give the character models 10 out of 10 in Wuthering Waves in the gacha scale. Graphics, they are pretty fucking good, man. They are. Some of the visual effects and the lighting in Wuthering Waves is fucking beautiful. But I can't wait for the ray tracing update to come because like it will look stunning if it's a full on update, like. Because, man, there's some points in Wuthering Waves when you're standing around and it's just, wow, you know, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
10 out of 10, and free-to-play friendliness an 8 out of 10. In total, 45 out of 50. And they're the 10 best action games.
I don't know if I'd go from a 4 out of 10 for Genshin to an 8 for Wuthering Waves in free-to-play friendliness. Because you're just dropping down the amount of pulls by, 10? And then you've got a guarantee on the weapon, which is a big factor. I'd maybe go from like a 4 to a 7, 6 or I'm being stupid. Whatever.
To play right now in 2025. The absolute
It's not really quantifiable, really, is it?
best genre has
I'm
If you
thinking
think I
too
missed a
deep.
game, though,
I'm thinking
let me
too
know
deep.
down in the comments below. It might help someone else out. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you now.
It's a 6 at best. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like a 6 or a 7-ish. Like if you're gonna look at it in the grander scheme, you know, if we're comparing games to each other in where we're looking at free-to-play friendliness, I think it's like 6 if you're looking at it compared to PGR. You know, what did he say PGR's was a 9, I think? A 9 or an 8. There's no way Wuthering Waves is near PGR. No. You know? And I definitely think, at least on the surface, Enfield's system looks better as well. So I think if that's an 8, PGR Wuthering's definitely below it. I don't know if it's double as good as Hoyo's, personally. Although you do get a lot of currency in games, so that's what alleviates it. At the end of the day, the gacha system itself's relative, isn't it? It's all about how easy it is to get the materials to engage with the system at the end of the day, you know? It's like in life, isn't it? You know, expense is relative, isn't it? You know, you can objectively look at something and say that's pricey, but if you've got a lot of cash, it's not really pricey, is it? Hey, Stutzer, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, fella? You good? Yeah, I feel you on that one, Zera. I feel you on that one. I feel like if I lose my 50-50 on the first limited character, fuck this game. The one game I didn't feel like that, though, was with Enfield. I lost my 50-50 at 80 pulls, but I was like, oh, I've only got another fucking 50 pulls max, and I've got the character anyway, so it didn't feel bad. You know, losing that 50-50 on Enfield doesn't feel bad, which is nice. I played Genshin for 4 years. I got one standard weapon and one event weapon. Playing we were the same game, just throwing weapons at me. Game standard and even standard and event weapons as well. I have enough for characters. Yeah. Like it is much more friendly than Genshin, definitely, and then like Star Rail, definitely as well. I don't know if I'd say it's like I'm overthinking it anyway. It's just a list really that's You know, it's hard to quantify, isn't it, really? I just, in my head, I'm like, is it as twice as good? Is it only one less than or the same as PG? I don't know. I don't know. I'm overthinking things. Right, let's get in this fucking game then, because it's 10:03. Boys! Let's get in the fucking game, boys! Just reverse me back to 1999. I need to get back on the Battlefield website as well and try and sign up for the beta. I went on yesterday. I was 25,000 in a queue just to get on the website, man. That's how many people were trying to get on the website. Sat there for 2 hours and I was like, fuck this. I'm not too bad, dude. Thank you. Not too bad.
You said it yourself. This is my room, and I may do with it as I please.
What's that, boys? Oh shit, yo, that's mad. I was just about to say that when I come back, Leo. I was just thinking about that actually. I was just about to say, tonight's stream or tomorrow, we're gonna watch more of those lore videos. So I did download that and chop it up. I might upload that to the channel as well, the first one. Yeah, Atomfall looks alright, doesn't he? Does look good. That's the one that's set in like a 1950s British village, yeah. Prophetic birds. What's that?
Oh, I see.
I love the vibe of this game. I really do. Yes. Yes, sir. It is cozy, isn't it? It's a great word. Yeah, we got up to the bit where Schneider got murdered by our own hand. Not so cozy. Was it 30 pulls for a guarantee, yeah. Wabies.
Gravy.
Actually, where is she? Is it her? Yeah, her. I kind of like her. You know? You need to get through your abilities, like, build up her ult, right? Put her ult, like, obviously her ult comes out, and then, like, get a good amount of cards in your hand, yeah? And then play her ult, and she uses all the cards together, right, after the ult. I quite like her, man. I like it a lot, I like it a lot. Oh, let's go. The antidote. Let's do it. Part 4.
How long before we get to the manor? Miss Sotheby, we've been driving for more than 40 minutes.
Soon around the corner ahead, and we're out. Then...
Those chairs look comfy.
What's that shadow? It's moving. And there's water on it.
Waffle. That's the Manus Vindictae's believer. Get around now. Don't let them see us.
No, we can't turn around now.
No. They found us! Let's fight. Put an end to all that's happening in this ridiculous forest.
Like Zanetto.
We must not let the Manus know where we are going.
Copy. Let's make it fast.
She a ginger as well. Oh shit, we got everybody here, ain't we, really? So we got 2 reds, so be good maybe to have Sonetto, I guess. Where's my rabies boy?
It depends on the budget.
Yeah, that's wrong with that.
Keep the sample.
A mix here. We got a mix, guys. Shit, I should have.
I believe in you.
A new hypothesis.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
I just love the aesthetic of this game, man. The art style, everything. It's fire, man.
Brilliant.
I don't know if we're
My sword sharp.
A good point.
I know them all, and this isn't
could have gone.
alien city.
Could have done me going for the disarm. How's the audio
The
levels?
benefits of field mapping.
It's all right.
I want to keep that on field.
I believe in you. My sword sharp. Devi essere un terzo ad infinito. Se peccarono su quest'erba cole.
So can he can't attack this range, can he?
Depict the world I have never seen before.
And we'll keep that. So let's get another card on deck first. Shit.
My sword
I
sharp.
should have took them out. Should have put the
Each
mustache
moment,
version on.
now light.
So we want as many cards on field, don't we, for Winsong's ult? Because then she consumes them all, doesn't she?
I believe in you.
An academic question.
I should just clear that. Clear.
And this is
Shit, we should have waited that ult really for the next round, man. I fucked up.
Infinite
Fucked up, Jack. Fucked up. My bad. The next ult should deal with them though, yeah. The next round, I mean. Oh, dude, Rabies is nearly dead, bro.
A sword sharp. I believe in you. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Sempre caro mi fu quest'erba cole.
I think we maybe should have come in with a healer. Oh, we definitely, well, we're not in Britain actually. I was gonna say we're definitely in Britain with the fucking knives.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
All right, you boys in the fight. You boys in the fight.
A good point. A new hypothesis.
Depict the world I have never seen.
Taking another look. Confirm the coordinates.
Each moment, now light.
Like Winsong's kind of expensive, but she's good.
I believe in you.
A good point. A new hypothesis.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Your bro's
Calculating
cooked.
distance.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. How's the volume levels as well, man? They okay? Sounds like me. When Rose is cooking. Does that
There
sound
should
like,
be
man,
no
when
other
Rosie puts the
enemies.
dinner on?
Are you alright? Is anybody hurt? Are you okay, Mr. Apple?
Oh, he's going to be a bruised apple now.
I got accidentally splashed by the slime. It must contain a high concentration of toxins.
Whoa, you are going moldy. You need the antidote made from leeches, glass lizard blood, black fern root, and at least 2 phoenix heart nerves. They are very hard to find, but fortunately, I have them all.
Thank you. But this apple might need a little bit of mancozeb.
Mango cob?
You say, what's that?
This trapper passed out. Don't worry, don't worry. I've got all kinds of potion materials at my house. I'll get them when we're back.
I like the car's called the Auto Island. That much of a beast.
Finally got home. That's weird. Where is everybody? Anyone there? Someone needs an antidote! Is that a unicorn on the wall? Huh. It turned around.
So that was a hot ginger,
I
innit?
thought it was a statue, but it is still alive. It's not a statue. It is the quiet raven heart. The sorcerer and heretic. Oh God, forgive me, sweet Mary, Mother of Jesus. Ah! What has flown over? God bless us. Oh, don't be afraid. That's my dearest Asana. You are here to welcome me.
Fuck.
Sasana, well, this is the first time I've seen so many arcane creatures and plants for real.
Oh.
It's a mini Schnellgeister. My father found it near the Blue Ridge Mountains in Braddock Heights.
The fuck is that?
Don't worry, it no longer sucks human blood. It's my good friend now, and will welcome me home every time. Speaking of
some of the stuff gives me like Harry Potter vibes in this game.
So weird. Where are all the servants at the door today?
The Schnellgeister sucked all the blood.
Mr. Carson! Sotheby is back! Mr. Carson?
It seems there's no one else but us here.
I love the unique character design in this game as well.
It's really weird. Forget it. Leave Mr. Carson alone. I have to find the mango carrots quickly. I will be back soon. Hold on in there, Mr. Apple.
What Mr. Apple just mentioned. Is it really mango carrot?
I'm so sorry. I did not hear it clearly either.
It said mango.
I made a small cut of his leaf to release venom.
Okay,
hopefully the toxin will take effect slower.
I think what he said was mancozeb.
Mancozeb, that's it.
An organometallic fungicide humans apply on plants.
Oh, so is he an arcane plant then, Mr. Apple?
Ma. Me. Mon.
Or an arcane
Not in the index starting with M.
root, creature,
So,
whatever the fuck?
Cost. Nothing. How could it be possible? We should have all the potion materials in our warehouse. Is that in Latin? What can I do? Oh, I promised to cure Mr. Apple. Did I hear something? Someone is here. What happened? This floor is a private storage area. Servants are strictly forbidden. And I never met any servant along the way.
Bro, that hat is fucking huge, isn't it? Like, holy shit, dude.
Around this corner.
You wonder if she can get through doors?
Sneak a peek, making no sound.
Little talking.
Mr. Carson!
Miss Sotheby, you're back.
Yo, look at all that gold.
Why are you standing in front of our number 18 vault?
He's on the rob. Has Mr. Carson been skimming some off the top? Is that what he's been doing? He got so much gold we don't even notice when bro's walking out with a fucking trifle. City's gastrosis.
I'm doing the weekly inventory check. I apologize for not welcoming you in time. However, what happened to your outfit, my lady?
My man doesn't leave money on the table. When bro leaves money on the table, it fucking collapses.
On your left arm. Why do you look like you just crawled out of the trenches? This is terribly bad manners. I hope that Mr. Forget-Me-Not and the high society you meet today will not think that the Sotheby's are a group of savages.
You got more to worry about than that, bro, from Mr. Forget-Me-Not.
Mr. Carson! You're all right. That's great. I haven't found you, and the servants are all... Is there something wrong with our manor? Did the Manus make any trouble?
The Manus? I don't understand, my lady. I assure you the manor has not been disturbed by anyone. However, after dinner, all the servants somehow got acute gastrointestinal inflammation. Your favorite gardener, Nick, is in hospital now.
So they're blowing it. Okay.
How could that happen? And you?
I was waiting for Master's phone call while they were having dinner.
Yo, I got food poisoning not long ago, and it's not fucking pretty.
I assume that it's just because of the inappropriate preservation.
Bro poisoned him, yeah, so he could raid the vault.
Then I have nothing to worry about. That's it for now, Mr. Carson. I need to find the cocoa carrot.
Cocoa carrot?
Yes, that remedy will save my friend's life. They are all waiting for me in the lobby. It's a close call.
I see. Please, be at ease, and a decent meal will be prepared for your friends.
Yeah, I won't eat anything
Thank
he gives
you.
us.
My greatest Mr. Carson.
A torn dress will be the least of our worries then.
Where will the cocoa banana be stored?
Cocoa banana now, yeah? Okay.
Oh! Oh! It hurts so much. How come there are so many green balls rolling around in the corridor? Meow. Isn't it the cactus cat? You actually sneaked out while Anna was sick. So did you come out to steal cactus juice again? I will get you drunk right now, or the manor will be messed up again.
I'll get you drunk. The fuck? She's getting a cat smashed. We need reds. We need reds in the house, yeah. Let's get some reds in the house. Get Mr. Duncan in.
Skip the warm-up. I'm always ready to jump.
Your every desire is my command.
Double checking. You'll pay me 5 sharpadontis per hour, right?
Is she any good? Deke. Matilda and Deke. What does Deke do? DPS heal. Ooh. Let's level her
Speak.
up. Oh, is that dude? Sorry, bro. Wait, is he? I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's a guy, yeah. It's a badass sword. Name like Deke makes me think it's a dude. Right, sounds like a dude. Right, so what? DPS control burst damage. Okay. I'm still getting used to like the combat and their moves and stuff like. What's that? Do it in 12 rounds.
My turn, huh?
Self-channel enters him status for 7 rounds. When the channel ends, cast Angel's Temptation. When casting this incantation, if Angel Nolla is already in the him status, then reduce the duration of him by 1 round. Deals 180 mental damage, inflicts titillated for 2 rounds on the target hit. If Angelo Nolla is in the him status, reduce him's remaining duration by 1 round. When attacking for every type of nick.
As long as you hit the target.
Keep calm. Be back, Miss Bay.
Deals 105% reality damage to 2 enemies and an additional own attack plus times 150. Genesis damage to the enemy if it's below 50%.
You got it. You want to do it the hard way?
get tired of
I don't think it's below 50%, so. I love their animations, man, with like the little digital, whatever the fucking bird it is. It's a bird, I know that. It's a bit idiot though. Deals 180% mental damage, inflicts titillated. Okay, let's pop that 'cause she is in that status, right?
My turn, huh?
You got it.
I think that's gonna kill him though, yeah.
Flee, mortals!
Just a gentle blow.
What does their ult do? Self-channel. Both Anjo Nala and her bound ally entering a channeling status cannot act for 1 round. At the start of the next round, the bound ally loses current HP and casts their ultimate, and then Anjo Nala casts her own ultimate. Mass attack inflicts 2 random effects from collection of debuffs on all enemies that deals 500% mental damage to all enemies. For every type of negative status held among the enemies, this attack deals an additional 600. That might be good to throw when we've got rid of this fucker, yeah.
You want to do it the hard way?
I never get tired of this one.
Still learning the combat like, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm probably doing dumb shit. Oh shit!
Hi, Master.
Deals 5% reality damage to an enemy for each type of bullet held on self. This attack gains an additional critical.
Time to flex these muscles.
We got a couple on, yeah? We got a couple on.
Finally, my turn, huh? Watch and learn, kids!
Get fucked, bro! Dude, some of these ult animations are fire. They really are.
Clappy, give me a hand!
Perfectly understood.
Dance in the pixel world!
Flee, mortals!
Yo, the Anjo Nala, she seems kind of
Master.
powerful, actually.
Little devils, I gotcha. I'm quite good. Huh? What's this little bottle next to the barrel? Manco.
So we just beat the shit out of him because we were out the room.
Here is the magic Mancozeb that can cure all. The kind alchemist Sotheby will not give up any patient.
Thank you, Alchemist Sotheby. Mr. Apple has applied the medicine just now, and Miss Marion found the medicine outside the garden storeroom.
Ah, there are still many arcanists who are better than me.
I kind of like Sotheby, actually.
But why do you look so serious? This is...
I think they did a good job
Come
of
here,
building
Miss Sotheby.
Schneider up as well before she got murked.
The Manus has taken action. There is a large-scale disease outbreak in the city center. The news is on the radio.
According to the Public Health Service, by 8 p.m. today, 13,469 cases of asphyxiation deaths.
Oh, shit.
2,283 confirmed cases of acute respiratory distress syndrome, and
It's 2020 all over again?
2 confirmed cases related to gastrointestinal inflammation were reported in 45 regions. Patients with the new disease have had such primary symptoms as swallowing difficulties, shortness of breath, and gastrointestinal
And the shits.
inflammation. The disease is likely
That's
to spread
rough.
in the areas
Shortness of breath
residents were
and the
previously
shits. Damn.
It has not yet been confirmed as highly infectious. PHS Commission Corps has intervened in food supply control and will report its findings as soon as possible. The east side of Michigan Avenue in Loop District, the Gold Coast Block in the near north side, and the River North neighborhood are the most affected areas. We have also received reports from Evanston and Oak Park.
The shits and the coughs.
Until
So you
the
get the
source of
shits
the
and then you get a
disease is
cough and then you shit yourself
we
again.
ask that general public refrain from eating at restaurants, cafes, bars, and public places. If not necessary, please do not visit major public hospitals in urban areas.
More than 100,000 people are sick. Oh my gosh. You look so angry, Mr. Netto. Are you okay?
I'm fine. The casualties are staggering. How did
This
the
is
madness
at the
do that?
start of the Depression,
These are
yeah,
obviously
1929,
exogenous
right?
diseases.
Could it be poison?
Exogenous.
The
Does that
singing
mean
box said that people who are sick would all have stomach pains,
external?
gastrointestinal inflammation, right?
But even the hypertoxic ash of Perediction tree can't cause such a mass casualty. And this Apple's symptom doesn't include gastrointestinal inflammation.
Bro, have you got a fucking intestine?
I have recorded
got a
the broadcast and
intestine?
the timekeeper situation, and will report
External
it to the
cause or
headquarters
origin.
now.
Okay, yeah, thought so.
Whether
don't
it
think
is the
you've got a
solution to the
digestive
storm
system, bro.
or the plan to rescue the timekeeper, we all need instructions at a higher level.
Apologies for interrupting.
They go hand in hand, surely.
Mr. Carson? Is it time for dinner?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is ready. Please,
I
follow
don't
me to the
trust
dining room.
eating this guy's food.
That's great. Thank you.
Do we have haggis with plum sauce today? I want everyone to try the delicacy my father brought back from Scotland.
Of course, my lady. Your favorite Lekvar haggis will be served soon.
Ugh.
These dishes are made with the latest seasonal ingredients from the manor. May this wonderful night wash away our distinguished guests' weariness.
Bro, there's just rolls of cash in the food.
Mr. Carson? What are these?
These are the appetizers. Or would you like me to introduce them, my lady? The 1919 Boitretais sweet wine, Mouli en Medoc, from Chateau Chaspleen. Creamy orange caramels with toffee pudding, pufferpod in herring soup. Cream of watercress soup, oysters with mignonette sauce, and dill baromettes.
Sounds kind of nice.
That's not what I mean. Are you making a joke? But this is not who you are, Mr. Carson. I don't understand.
So, is that... What do you say is in the bowl in front of you, Mr. Carson? What is it?
Cream of watercress soup made of wasabi, blue cheese, watercress, fresh shellfish.
Gosh, Mr. Carson, can't you see it?
If there is anything wrong with the cuisine,
Does that mean that
please let me know.
crazy
my
bitch is here? Because didn't she trick us into thinking an orange was a gun?
I don't know what's wrong with you, Mr. Carson. But these are not for dinner. Not even food at all. These are golden money!
I was going crazy. Yo, Echo, we're eating gold, UP. In a place full of gold bars, the noisy critter's relative, another critter, has approached you. He's not hostile and hopes to get your help. The end of Immortal. 6.
Miss Vertin doesn't seem to have any appetite. Or do you too wonder how gold bar steak with wine and boiled silver coin tastes?
So is it the symptom for the storm syndrome this time?
Storm syndrome. That's how you call these pernicious habits from the old society. Sounds like the Foundation are so satisfied with how the old society works that you call the current situation a syndrome.
The storm syndrome turned money into food in people's eyes. It's so ridiculous.
Is that
How
why
did they
people are getting
eat those
fucked up
gold
then?
bars? It's not
Oh,
easy
the
to
teeth
cut
are
them off.
fucked. That's why they're getting gastrointestinal
not.
issues.
Gold
What about the
is
breathing
no
then?
meat
Is it like
or vegetable.
poisoning?
But humans, yes, they are impressive. They had somehow worked out a brand new set of tools dealing with the new food. A para that can pare the rough surface of the gold like a potato. A spray gun that can melt bullion within seconds. A cutting board that can prevent cash from scattering all over the place.
When did
There
this
are
happen?
even cold drinks made from the melted Statue of Liberty for only 50 cents. I can't help laughing.
But the milk was mostly dumped.
It's not food anymore. I can't experience the lives of people who are sifted out by the storm. But I wonder for them. What do they do for eating? For paying? In the storm, the thing that dominates their lives is still money. How could it be more ridiculous for the time?
Why do you blame them?
I mean, you're having gold
In the
diarrhea
storm,
then?
There is no life.
No life. You look very sad, Miss Burton.
Literally pooing
I
nuggets.
do not understand.
What do you mean, bitch? Are you crazy?
This burnt branch should have come from a rowan tree, right? I have seen this tree in Ireland and southwest England. It is often called quickbeam, derived from Old German, means stay alive. Rowan is full of vitality. Even if it is transplanted from Europe to North America, it grows vigorously and stretches into a vast forest. In the most dangerous days in the Celtic calendar, people wear garlands and berries of rowan to pray for its blessing for vitality.
Is that true?
However, an unexpected fire destroyed all of them. Just like the storm, it's there for no reason.
I suggest you stop talking.
People, like this branch, whose life was brutally terminated, they worked out new tools. They tried to eat these softened gold bars and sold the food that's no longer valuable. People worked so hard to understand life with their own logic. Because they just want to live as much as possible, but not go back in time.
Watch your mouth, Vertin.
But going back in time, why isn't it real life?
Is this little rowan branch really alive, Miss Druvis? You used Arcanum to keep it at the moment when it was burned.
Huh?
Once you dispel the Arcanum, it would not be what it is now. I think you are clear, Miss Druvis, that every tree lives for tomorrow.
Enough! How abominable. This is not where you can give your speeches and such cliches. Since you're still being such a bureaucrat, why not let our believers help you get used to the Manus manners?
Yo, this place is fucking crazy. When did everybody start eating gold and what the fuck? Alright, we're gonna need some blue action, yeah. Blue? get some blue in the house. No, I want to level these up actually.
You're finally here. I could use a sponsor like you.
Fuck it.
So,
Should we
there is a new discovery of mine.
Should we get up to 30? Yeah. Where is you? Good for...
It depends on the budget.
I'm gonna level up the two fairy as well, you know.
Stop talking.
No,
It's
sorry.
time for a checkup. Please open your mouth.
What's this? Is that the depths of insight may vary from each character. 6 and 5-star characters insight 3 times. 4 less stars can insight twice. After performing insight, characters will be upgraded and unlock new inheritance. 3 and 4-star characters and those above can unlock original form after reaching insight 2. Was this like this is like a promotion, like ascending? Characters and those above can unlock original form after reaching insight 2. I don't have the stuff to do it, so it's not worried about that. Fuck.
I'm here for a worn tooth.
Don't look at me! I'm not the one you saw on the wanted.
There will be some differences between theory and practice.
Yeah, let's go with the blue squad.
Keep the sample.
Blue squad. Let's go.
No rest.
A new hypothesis. A good point.
Let's get her, we need to get her ult up as quick as possible. Yeah, with her. Get her ult and as
The
many cards on
benefits
deck
of
then, yeah.
field mapping. Calculating distance.
Pop them all at once. Got 2 waves as well, yeah? Okay.
Don't touch the device.
Annoying bugs.
Relax.
A new hypothesis. A good point.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Confirm the coordinates. No
Yes,
other
Doc.
study could show you this.
She's clapping cheeks now. She's clapping cheeks.
A new hypothesis.
No rest.
Let the show begin.
Calculating distance.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Ye provoked me.
I love the battle effects as well. They look good, man. We need more stuff on deck, don't we? Really, yeah.
Some peaceful moments. Relax.
I can't remember. Is there all teal? What does she sing there, man? It's kind of pretty.
I smell the scent of mint.
It's a pretty little song she sings. Man, I ain't getting no fucking cards here, bro.
No.
Let the show begin.
Relax. Thank you for your cooperation.
Illusion is nothing.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Annoying bugs.
No rest.
Illusion is nothing.
Breathe.
That's how she can be pricey, can't she? If you don't get the cards coming into hand. Actually, not really. Spells all stats up.
This shall be my only act.
On mate.
Relax.
Let the show begin. Thy ending is destined.
Man, I love some of these alt animations, man. They're really cool. Alright, it's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to do.
An academic question. Limited scale, infinite lines. Behold.
Peaceful moments.
Ye provoked me.
Want to know what she's singing?
Which matters more, knowledge or strength?
Did it within 10 rounds as well. Was it 9 rounds then? Yeah, I think. Okay. Oh shit.
How dare you? You should not touch others' belongings. Look what you've done.
VA for Forget-Me-Nots. It's quite good.
I heard that Rowan was often planted next to Welsh cemeteries because it would guide the deceased to the next life, so as not to stay in the world and haunt the living. But I was hoping... Never mind. The arcanum is dispelled. I don't like things being touched by others. Take it away.
All right.
Only 2 are left at the large dining table.
That branch. You've treasured it for a long time. Is it all right to just give that to her?
You asked me to stay. Is there anything you would like me to know?
Yes. I've received an instruction from the Guiding One.
The Guiding One?
Our next plan concerns you. Follow me.
I love the character design in this game as well. I could glaze this game all day long, man. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of positives to this game. So far, like, obviously I'm still learning the combat. I'm liking it though. Vibe, everything. What does it want me to do? Oh. Back to the past. Go ahead and confront more hard. Oh, we want to play it in hard now. In story mode. Get to in story mode to unlock hard mode. The battle will be harder and rewards will be greater. Oh, okay. Who'd have thunk? Increased difficulty in story mode? Oh, is this where we fight those shitty little kids? Different rules may apply to make battles in hard mode. Please make best use of them. Okay. Let's use this squad actually. Fuck it. What's this? Enemy. Only afflighters can breach the sturdiest shields. When a character is attacked by enemies of a non-stronger afflighters, damage taken from that attack minus 30%. Ally. Rituals are being interrupted. Cannot gain Moxie. Hard mode means higher difficulty. Obtain the stars you need to meet the different conditions. Okay. What's the conditions?
Did the show begin? Excellent. Get ready to step onto the stage.
Only afflighters can breach the sturdiest shields. When a character is attacked by the enemies of a non-stronger afflighters, damage... Okay. Here shows the additional rules applied to the current stage. Okay. When affected by stage rules or disconnect status, characters cannot gain Moxie. Right. Shit, that's not good. We need the Moxie as well. We need the Moxie.
A good point.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Let's beat the shit out of this little fucker first. Right, pussy.
A new hypothesis.
No.
A good point.
Let the show begin.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Confirm the coordinates.
I like how we just beating the shit out of kids in the street, like. They are little fuckers, though, you know? They did try to steal our suitcase, so fuck them.
Bugs.
You know? Fuck them.
hypothesis.
Thank you for your cooperation.
We'll see.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
Defeat all enemies, clear the stage within 10 rounds. Easy. Easy. I can go back and do all the others like that, yeah. Okay. Right, so you can only do that when there's... Because these are... Because, like, these were only 1 stars anyway, I think, weren't they? You can only do them on a 1 star. Yeah. Okay. The certain ones can only be done on hard. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, man. We're going with this squad, yeah. It's the way to go. It's the way to go. Let's do it. Same again. Same again. All the flights he's dancing in the air. A flight as he's dancing in the air. Attacks of the stronger a flight is deal 20% more damage. Every blessing has a reason. Damage against targets with stats down, neg status or control status plus 30.
No.
A good point.
At least we can generate Moxie this time.
Foolish. Taking another look.
It's better there, isn't he? Okay.
A new hypothesis. The benefits of field mapping.
Well. What's this? Reverse 1999. It's 4 o'clock already. What the fuck?
No.
I'm gonna use that because their ult's about to go, yeah, and then we can cast all of these then,
A good
can't we?
point.
Let's pop a heal as well. I like this game, dude. Get this on Steam as well.
Back to me.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah,
An
pop that.
academic question. Let the show
Pop that.
begin.
I guess we can pop the heal, maybe.
Limited scale, infinite lines. Calculating distance.
I smell the scent of mint.
We gotta do this in 10 rounds, this.
A good point.
Relax. We need some peaceful moments.
Behold.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I need to know what she's singing, bro. I need to know what she's singing, dude, because it's fucking gorgeous.
Let the show begin. Ye provoked me.
Tried to take a nap, but I couldn't get it done. Sometimes I forget to breathe. And that's not a good thing. Spells all stats up, PR status and counter status from all enemies, and then deals 300% mental damage to them.
This shall be my only act.
A new hypothesis.
Let the show begin. Thy ending is destined.
Oh, this bro's got a bit of help, didn't
Taking
he?
another look.
Foolish.
I'm about to bitch slap the shit out of you though now, dude.
A good point. No. Confirm the coordinates.
Get out of here.
We worked on this collaboration together.
Yeah, I like her. I
I'll
like
write
her.
you into my
when
paper.
I put that in on YouTube, like I posted it in the community tab, somebody was like, "Re-roll, bro." And I'm like, "What? Is she that bad? She's kind of sick. She's like expensive." In the sense that, like, you know, you have to like get a moxie up, but then you need to keep her cards. You need, like, the best way to use her is because her ult, when you play her ult, she plays all the cards on hand as well. So like, it's a good idea to like get a moxie up as quick as possible, then get some cards on hand before you play her ult. So like, you can take a little bit of time, but then when she does it, she like claps. Like, critters are everywhere. Though they are annoying and hard to catch, specialized pawn shops offer to buy them at a decent price. Critters are divided into the following varieties. Which one did you run into? Ah, it's got bird feet. Alright, let's do this one. So we got all these to do it harder difficult, yeah. Just shit orc. Yo, it's fucking wild, man. Like, the people have all been made to think that gold and money's food. And loads of people have been dying from asphyxiation and gastrointestinal problems. Which I imagine probably would happen if he was eating precious metals for dinner. Is that a good one? 5-star. Plant. Satsuki. What's she chained up for, bro? What's she chained up for, bro? What's going on here? You gotta get 30 pulls, I think, if they guarantee. It's like a beginner banner, yeah.
Hello. Could you help me?
Wild character.
Please. Thank you.
Like, when you buy, I think, a skin for her, like, she looks like she's got Illa. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on here? She about to die. I don't think I want to get the skin for her, because she gets, you know, she gets sicker.
(492760), 4A6F686E, 5469746F72.
Alright. Agree. Oh, is that a 6-star? No. No 5-star. Ooh, baby blue.
Who am I? I don't know. It's okay. In Wonderland.
Oh, by the way, did you change your time for your stream today for the waiting room? I legit stayed up till 3 AM for the stream and then it changed time. What? I had one set for last night, but I had to change it. Yeah, I was supposed to go live 7 PM my time. But I got back too late. My bad, man. I do apologise. Yeah, I had to adjust the time, man. I didn't get back in time. Sometimes then I get big Rosie up from work, get stuck in traffic, like.
Congratulations! You are about to unveil the truth of this world. Welcome to Head Onion, a show to reshape your conception.
Okay. Well, we need 5 more, yeah, and we got a guarantee. I wouldn't mind getting this Druvis chick. Grippers on deck. Grippers on deck. What the fuck is she flying on a jet broomstick? Okay, that's kind of cool. Characters in this game are really actually kind of ooh, I don't know though. Kind of like the look of this chick. Kind of like the look of this chick, boys. Oh, let me know what you think. Yeah, I will do, dude. I will watch it. I will watch it. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to watch it on stream or not.
3, 5, and more. No matter the distance, I'll make my way back to you.
Oh, I see. Oh, you must be quite the singer yourself, right? Come on, sing us a song.
Oh, did you? My bad, dude. My bad. Yeah, I can leave it till tomorrow's stream if you want, or I can just watch it later. Holy titty. That's creepy. I kind of want to put the tooth fairy on there. I do need to do this because what, there's like 10 days left on the show. Do I need to, do I need the, story? I mean, to done the storyline. Clear NWE recollection. Oh shit. Papaya and predators. Yep, I was like, it's not the usual time, bro. Well, sleep for me then. No, sleep for me then. No, my bad, man, my bad. The toll of the funeral bell. Everyone turns to the distant tower, commemorating the Dragon Slayer. Yeah, we might double dip again tonight, actually. Not to try and keep you up again. I'm gonna play some Arknights. I thought this tree might never bear fruits. None of those present could be said to be any younger than the one laid to rest. What a dreadful season. You're not kidding. It's been so damp and stifling. I feel like it's boiling my brain. Hang in there. Remember Nala? Made her special sweet and savoury snacks today. They'll be waiting for us back at home.
Huh?
Sweet and savoury? So she'll be serving burnt bananas or sweet potatoes? All have been my favourite, her jawbreaker cassava fritters. You're lucky. Thank your lucky stars for her. She wasn't sent from above. She was sent from above like an angel. So what if she bumped her head along the way down? Did you hear her singing in the kitchen at 4:30 this morning? It wasn't too loud at least. She tried to be quiet. Was she already up making breakfast at that hour? Making breakfast? I can only imagine the state of the kitchen. You shouldn't pile so much on her. She's bound to slip up sometimes with all that she does. You say that, but she's always the first to jump in when she sees something to do. And even if I try to stop her, she gets mad. Just like my little Lila. Ah, she was so full of energy back then.
She was such a
And me, I was thinking that as well, to be fair.
I remember how her dark hair shimmered like silk in the sunlight.
Too bad old Cinder will never get to enjoy Nala's hot bean porridge again. The elders turn their gaze to the nearby grave. One lets out a small, soft sigh. The wooden coffin, suspended by hemp ropes, is lowered into the ground, and the first shovel of dirt is dumped on its lid. Wild grass roots intertwine around the headstone, where the once unruly bougainvillea has been replaced by funeral lilies. Colonel Bastos turns his singular eye to Nala, who is pushing a wheelchair. He joins her at the end as they lay down the last flowers. See, like, this game, man, it definitely seems to be,
Took me half an hour to get it just right.
You know, it doesn't seem to, like, be afraid to, like, lean into the more, darker tones, you know what I mean? I like that, I appreciate it. Don't worry, Colonel. Your hair's holding up fine. But Nala looks up at the sky.
Is he watching over us from up there?
She thinks for a moment and then quietly waves upward. Here we are, old Cinder. Lilies cover the freshly dug soil. The soul within awaits their song. Old Quiteria props up her accordion, as the Colonel often says, a good accordion is never in bad taste. Just as they have so many times before, they sing one more song for their departed friend. Joyful, beautiful, my homeland. Under a lone canoe in the night sky, I long for that eternal river. Are there swaying palms there? Are there robins singing? Sleep now, O traveller, in your homesick dreams. You'll bring joy to your family.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. After all these years, old Cinder is the first of us to go. My guy doesn't look that old. He looks like he's about 50. Who still remembers him leading from the front across all 4,000 miles? By the end of it, his boots were so caked up they were as heavy as lead.
Always have to be ahead of us. Even when it comes to death.
Maybe we can hold a spirit calling ceremony for him in a few weeks. Not another one of your ceremonies. Last time you messed it up and that spirit kept bothering us for hours. He scared off the pigeons and drank all my mate. Mate? Matei? Matei? The funeral does not so much end as fade into the background as the elderly veterans return to their bantering. They share the same sense of perseverance even now that saw them through so many battles together. At that moment, in the dense weeds, a pair of thick, treaded boots stood over muddy soil, and a revolver is cocked. What now, Captain? We going over? The shadows in the jungle tremble slightly, the soft, whiny of a horse breaking their silence. The captain looks back at his team and lowers his head. There's no other choice. Matei. Elders prepare to leave, completely unaware that Nala has hidden herself. Except for one. You know, my dear, it's not polite to stuff yourself like that at a funeral. She's munching. She wipes her mouth. So, that's why the chickens were disappearing from the coop. No one else has noticed, have they? Wait, what, she was just eating live chickens? Oh, of course not. Then there's hardly a problem, is there? I've positively gorged myself, but I still feel so hungry. And a bit dizzy. Oh dear, you don't look well. Have you gotten heat stroke? Well, to be fair, it's probably humid, isn't it? I got heat stroke once when I was a kid on holiday. Oh my god, that shit fucked me up for like 2 days. Not sure. Yerba Mate. No, I haven't, no. She shakes her head and sniffs the air. Oh, no, I've never heard of that. It must be the mesquite.
It must be the mesquite trees.
Mesquite.
I always feel ill around them when they bloom.
The smell makes me dizzy. You could have fucking finished the sentence. Well, my dear, you've been doing so much to organise a funeral. Just don't push yourself too hard. Old Cinder would never forgive us if we didn't take good care of you. Don't worry. Is it Quiteria? 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 I'm still strong. Nala cheerfully flexes her arm as she straightens out her stance. Just as the old woman is about to speak, a rustling breaks out from the nearby jungle, startling the long-tailed monkeys in the trees. Not far away, the other elders walk in close step beneath the cover of their umbrellas. Who's there? Be careful.
Watch out!
Watch out! Someone's hiding over there! Soldiers emerge from the jungle leading a few thin horses. Their clothes are tattered, their faces exhausted. The leading officer raises both arms and moves forward. Led by their old colonel. I'm just going to say colonel. I know people pronounce it colonel in some places, don't they? Oh. Colonel. The veterans fall back into a battle-ready stance, all scanning the newcomers carefully. Colonel. That's it. Is that how they pronounce it in Southern America? Colonel. How do they pronounce it? Disculpa. We didn't mean to intrude. We just need a place to rest. We haven't had a proper meal in a week. We can't go on much longer. Huh? Who are you? Why are you out there? We're a patrol unit. We got lost in the jungle during a clearing mission. Colonel. That's how I pronounce it. I know, like in some like Latin countries, in like Spain, I think they say colonel, don't they? This answer causes murmurs among the elders. You're Shorty's men then. You got holes in your head. It's been ages since they took out Shorty. The military is in charge now. Don't trust a word out of the mouths of these leeches. Elders grumble, but most shrink back, blinking at the unwelcome guests. Wait, please let me explain. Just say KFC. The speaker takes a step forward, eyes darting over each elder's face. His eyes widen like a man discovering a hidden treasure. I've hit the jackpot. Muy dus. You're Colonel João Bastos. Would be a good idea maybe not to dress up in your old colonel uniform, really, wouldn't it? You know? Just in case you don't want people to know. No, I'm not. What gives you that idea, bro? I never served. You mad? What are you talking about? Who's this? Who's this guy you speak of? 2 seconds, guys. Back in a minute. my god, I'm back. I'm back, guys. So back.
Who's that?
Who'll be there? Who goes there? The Rio Grande do Sul uprising, General Protoss's right-hand man. Could that really be the same face looking at me?
The very same. But with one eye fewer.
Cough. The other man respectfully salutes the colonel.
Sir.
Lieutenant Modino Malsier of Bahia, Colonel.
Bahia?
Bahia?
Were you stationed by the Cachoeira River?
Cachoeira. Yes, Colonel. That's all wasteland now, isn't it? Yes, Colonel. Where the purslane grows wild and the Brazil wood stacks higher than piles of corpses that it took to claim that land.
Sir.
You've no idea how many times I heard your name on my father's lips. You really taught those bullies a lesson. The paper said you still have that bullet in your head.
It's all in the past now.
Yes, so now my brothers and I are fighting for that honor too. Any violence and destruction you face here will be done away with. The colonel's face changes. So then you're the ones causing all the trouble around here? Trouble? No, Colonel. We're just following our orders. We're here to deal with what's left of the traitors and criminals. Don't give me that excuse. I know what your leaders are up to. Go back to the capital and tell your commander that Bastos sends his regards. Tell him I don't approve of what they're doing. You're just feeding your youthful ambitions.
Sir.
Those are dangerous words. Come then, arrest me, bitch. The colonel casts a stern and baleful glare at the young man. Although you may know me, boy, and you and your men can't stay around here. Colonel, we've been fighting for 3 months. Our rations are depleted. We have many injured. Lieutenant. He's rummaging through his pockets, offering up a rain-soaked pack of cigarettes. The colonel remains motionless and unflinching. Silent as a mountain. What's he gonna do with rain-soaked cigarettes, bro? You ever tried to smoke a fucking wet cigarette? The old caregiver breaks the silence, casting a frown at the colonel. These boys have suffered enough. Is there any harm in bringing them inside for a little food and rest? Look at the state of them. Most of them can't stand up straight. Some of these injuries are near to turning gangrenous. Colonel, they'll never make it back to the capital like this. What about them? Stop whatever old friendships or grudges you have. All I see are injured boys in the need of care. If people need help, we'll help them. That's how we do things at Heartfelt Home. At the Heartfelt Home. She's right. We will be monsters to turn them away like this. But these aren't just ordinary people. We don't know their deal. Besides, we're struggling to keep all of us fed as it is. So is there some sort of civil war going on here then? Voices of support and opposition arise from the old veterans until they formed a deadlock.
Sir? I mean, Captain.
Soft voice, scarcely louder than a mosquito's buzz, chimes in.
Sorry to interrupt, but,
I'm tired of reading. Let me move my camera so you guys can read. You don't read, you're bad.
The colonel only smokes one brand of cigarettes. They're called green papayas.
I was going to say, is he a Benson's, man? Benson's suck. What's going on? Oh, she has some sort of beast within her.
Oh dear.
Nala sways a little and then collapses. Oh. thought she was going to rip his throat out. She's fainted.
Oh dear.
Someone check on her, the poor thing. It must be over-exhaustion. Could be, but then she used to have panic attacks. Hold on, we might have a stretcher that can be of use. Bring it over quickly. This dude doesn't look in that bad shape, to be fair. I'm a little fool. Fuck you then, bitch. Everyone, where are you? Where is this place? Escape the nightmare. Is this a dream? A dream from my past? It should be fine. Old Criteria is right here by my side. Everyone else must be here too. It's so dark, but this nightmare should be over soon. There's nothing to be afraid of. Try moving towards the light over there. Tiny voice calms all his fears, okay? Stay calm and tap on the flickering path ahead. It will lead you out of this darkness. This tile here is called a labyrinth. Try dragging and sliding it to see how it unfolds. Just keep in mind that a labyrinth can't be unfolded over inaccessible gaps. Okay. You can also choose to stop unfolding a labyrinth part way, even if it can be extended further. Oh. It's just a strange dream, yet everything here feels so familiar. And this voice, it sounds so warm, nostalgic. Who could it be? The labyrinth is ever-changing, switching between vertical and horizontal orientations. To escape safely from this nightmare, you must strategize moves in advance. Note the number of labyrinths available is limited. If you use them all up, you will be trapped in the nightmare forever. Sounds like Britain. The voice fades into the stillness, leaving behind a complete silence. I really want to fold out that way, because then I'm going to have to... I want to roll that way, don't I? It's kind of cool, actually. Come on, let's all carry her back. You boys are welcome to rest at the heartfelt home for now. Vamos! Ugh.
I'm not sure, Dad.
Not sure that letting this pack of wild, half-grown puppies into the house is such a proper choice. Hungry dogs bite. Clamming up, look at them. They're not so different to how we were back then. They don't even look like proper soldiers. Are you saying we did? Okay. Okay. There's a lot, I will say with these events, there's a lot of yap. There's a lot of yap. It really is. You're going to give me this much yap. Voice act it, I'd appreciate that. I'm not going to lie. Nobody tells a Navy man when he's had enough. Booyah! Alright, okay, boys and girls, I'm going to call it there, man. It is 30 3 minutes past 4. I have to go get Rosie. I do plan to get live again tonight, though. We'll probably play some Arknights Endfield, do our Wither dailies, and all our other game dailies as well. So if you want to come and hang out, you're more than welcome to. Probably spend a little bit of time on Wither as well. Maybe just building up some characters a little bit. Because I want to get some more teams built up now. So, hey, yo, guys, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't yet checked out my video, check the one out I uploaded earlier. It's pinned in the chat. Give it a watch. Let me know what you think. And yeah. You gotta go to the dentist, have you? Well, good luck at the dentist. Going dentist always sucks.
Here gnashes their teeth.
Yeah, man.
Covers their mouth with their
Have a good one.
color is
Appreciate everybody stopping by, guys.
My black overcoat.
If I don't see you later, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.